Oh, these are the paying sponsors for the show. If you want to sponsor the show, you can contact me for more information. Shoot me an email at neveragainstudio@gmail.com. Finishers MMA. 3761 Nicholas Street, Easton, PA. If you don't know who these guys are by now, how dare you? They do a show with me called Now We Go. Zach and JM Holland run 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu in Bethlehem. They have another school in Allentown, and that's John Thor Blank. These guys are elite black belts in the game. They are doing things no one else is doing in the area. If you're looking for self-defense, if you're looking to get in shape, if you're looking to just get your life back on track, Jiu-Jitsu is for you. Check them out. You can find information on them at finishersmma.com. Zach and JM are the teachers over at the Bethlehem School. At Finishers MMA is for all of their social media. And you can check out Now We Go, which is a podcast we do every Monday. But those guys sponsor the show, and they're beasts. Go check out finishersmma.com. All Valley Rooter and Plumbing is a one-stop shop for all of your plumbing needs. You can reach them at allvalleyrooter.net, or you can call them at 610-762-1656. They are fully registered, fully insured, and they have a 1-year parts labor guarantee. It is the plumber that we use for the show. Any problems that we've had down here in the studio, he's working on some projects for me now. He's stopped by several times. He's working on the studio above this studio. I personally put my guarantee on him. He's a close friend of mine. We grew up together. He told me the story about how he grew this business, and I'm impressed with Jared, and he does really good work. So if you need a plumber, do me a favor, do Jared a favor, call him. All Valley Rooter and Plumbing, 24-hour service. The number again is 610-762-1656, and you can get all the information you need at allvalleyrooter.net. And his social media is at All Valley Rooter on Facebook and Instagram. Rips Auto Detail. If you don't know who Rips is at this point, you are a first-time listener, but that's okay. We're going to tell you all about him right now. Rips Auto Detail, 630 North Nelson Street, Allentown, PA. Rips, he's the best. He's the best in the area. Highline paint correction, ceramic coating, and you can check out all of his work online. The best place to follow him is on Instagram at Rips Auto Detail. His daily posts of what he's doing over there. If you need your car restored, a boat restored, a plane restored, I don't care what you need restored, he will fix it. I've seen the guy bring things back from the dead. I've seen him work on clients' cars that are just continually bringing them in to get kept up with. He has a ton of different packages, and he can find one for you. So that's Rips Auto Detail, 630 North Nelson Street, Allentown, PA. You can follow him at Rips Auto Detail, and you can get a hold of him through there as well. If you go onto his social media, it's going to have his number and further information on how to get to him. I'm telling you, follow the social media. Give him a follow, show him some love, and check out what he's doing. He's high level, and he's one of our favorites over at the show. So check him out. Luke Delmeyer Custom Knives. They are high-end custom knives made and forged from scratch. Luke Delmeyer, friend of the show, out of Hellertown, Pennsylvania. He offers bladesmithing, farrier services, and blacksmithing as well. You can take classes over there. That is the thing that I push. I have a couple people that went over there, and you take a class and you learn how to make the knife. You start from step 1 all the way to the end, and when you're done with the class, you're walking away with your own custom knife that you made. The classes fill up pretty fast, so I need you to go over there and check it out. You can get all the information on classes and his custom knives on www.lukedelmeyer.com. Custom knives, classes, and more. Check him out. Follow him at Luke Delmeyer. Instagram's where it's at. All of his stuff's on there. He's got videos. He's forging constantly. He's been on some TV shows, and he's a friend of the show. So go check him out. It's Luke Delmeyer Custom Knives, farrier, bladesmith, blacksmith. 5 and Dime Easton. local skate shop in Easton, Pennsylvania, 140 Center Northampton Street, Easton, PA. You can call the shop at 610-393-7448. They carry a lot of local brands, and they carry Fucked as well. They're the only ones that actually are allowed to sell the Fucked clothing line in store. So if you're one of those guys looking for stuff you can't grab anywhere else and some custom things, it's in that shop. I've worked with these guys. We've had them on the podcast. It's awesome seeing the Easton skate scene have their own store. The store itself, it's super cool. It's skater friendly, skater owned, and you got to go in and check it out for yourself. And that's 140 Northampton Street, Easton, PA. And check out the sales they got going on. Like I said, a lot of local stuff in there. We're going to collab on some stuff. I'm really glad to have them as a sponsor. It's awesome to see the skate scene in Easton have their own spot. So take my word. You got to go in, got to check it out. You can also check them out online. So it is 140 Northampton Street, Easton, PA, and their number is 610-393-7448. Check them out. Give them a follow at 5 and Dime Easton on all social media platforms. BTG Blasting. Back to Glory Blasting. Why is it called that? Because this guy's bringing stuff back from the dead. Old decks, siding, anything you need. You got a business. He does commercial and residential pressure washing. This guy's got the equipment to give you the best look possible. You got a little one at home, it ain't doing it. He's bringing it all over. He's bringing it over and he's knocking everything down, knocking the mold down, the dirt down. I've seen his work. He's done stuff at my parents' house. And he also just started doing virus disinfection. So if you have a business and you need it disinfected because of the coronavirus and all that, he has taken classes and is completely certified. He is now doing this studio monthly, and I can't thank him enough. I have guests that worry about things going on down here. We are now fully disinfected, and that's because of Back to Glory Blasting. It's fully insured, and it's commercial and residential pressure washing and virus disinfection at this time. You can reach him at 484-241-1711. You can also email him at btgblasting@gmail.com. Check him out. If you guys need any projects done, it's still summertime. You can get your decks redone, your siding redone. You got a party coming up, hit him up. If you got an office, you're running a kitchen, I know a ton of people that own kitchens, you can have it disinfected monthly for a fee, and he comes out and does it monthly. So you can, it's take all your worries away and just get this stuff done for the disinfectant, especially, the way times are now. So that's BTG Blasting, and we thank him for being a sponsor. Glenn Honan, Legacy Landscaping. If you don't know this name, you are not from the area. Glenn is a really good friend of mine, and he just got a new landscaping company back up. We did some apparel for him, and it's Legacy Landscaping. Glenn is the best in the area for landscaping. He's been doing it almost his entire life. I mean, before I was doing any of this, I worked for Glenn, and what he's doing now, it's awesome. It's awesome to see him back in action getting landscaping done, but he can cover all of your landscaping needs. You can follow him at Legacy Landscape, and you can reach them at 610-533-3669. Any questions you have with outside projects, whether you want to do hardscaping or you're looking to put in a pond, put some boulders out in the backyard, have some steps coming up, this guy can handle it all and more. There is not one thing that they're afraid to tackle, so you can reach them at 610-533-3669. What else can I say? He's a good friend of the show, and thanks for being a sponsor. Crawlspacerepairs.com. This is obviously for Crawlspace Repairs. What's Crawlspace Repairs? It's all the things that you don't want to do at your home, and you should hire them to do it. They are a family-run business, and they have over 120 years experience. They are specialized in crawlspace repair, encapsulation, and waterproofing. They provide exceptional workmanship and the highest quality materials. They have highly skilled technicians. They are also bonded and fully insured. They always provide free estimates and lifetime warranty for all waterproofing jobs. You can ask about their price match as well. So when you do that, you're going to need to call 1-570-476-5866. You can also go directly to their website, which is crawlspacerepairs.com. If you have any crawl space repair needs, please contact them. 1-570-476-5866. That's crawlspacerepairs.com.
That panorama is going to be so fucked up.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Dude, your face is a complete blur. You were talking all through that panoramic, and it's just...
it's a blur anyways.
Everybody else is clear. He's good. You came out great.
This is the Rocks tequila.
Yep. Terramana? Yes.
Terramana?
Here's to the new show, Road Dogs.
Road Dogs.
Road
All
Dogs.
things hot dogs.
Cheers.
This come about. It's smooth. I'll give it to him.
It's good.
I'm not making the fucking ejaculated face.
I'm actually not a tequila guy at all.
That is good.
But that wasn't bad, but I don't think I wouldn't do any more of it.
Well, you're going to.
Well, but
Bartender?
have you tried it?
Have
Have you tried it like Tequila Sunrise?
No, well, no, I did not.
What are you going into?
Jesse happened to make me a tequila sunrise here.
Yes.
So
it has orange juice and grenadine in it.
No.
These greasy fucking
taste
dogs.
those.
Yo, these are out of control.
Wait, how are mine set up there?
The E is everything. That's from Willie's Hot Dogs.
Okay.
How this show
Willie
came
Joe's.
about.
Willie
Joe's.
Joe's. Willie Joe's. It's like a steak shop hot dog.
Yeah.
Place.
So which ones are Willie and which ones are Yago?
The Yakos ones aren't sliming all over the place. Does that make move them out of the way?
It doesn't make them a bad.
Does it look like a stripper with a snail
That
trail?
is actually a really accurate observation.
The
because the
Yakos-
Willie Joe's ones do appear to have quite the sheen.
The Yakos have an S and nothing on them. If I'm right.
Wait, so we should all start with the same dog.
Yeah,
Okay.
we start with
All right,
Willie's
all right,
because we
all
had Yakos last time.
True,
How
true,
this
true.
show came about is last time we just ended up getting drunk and you brought Yakos and then we were like, hey, we should do this like once a month. And then we were like, hey, we should get hot dogs every time. Now we're just going to
Yeah,
eat
but it
hot
turns
dogs.
out it's been like 3 or 4 months. So we're
I know.
So that's why we
I
have
know.
like
Wow.
30 hot dogs here today. So
All right, so what are you doing? Cheese ones or what?
This is the everything I'm trying first.
All right, we're going for E.
Willie's. Willie Joe's.
Willie Joe's. Where's this located?
This is on Lehigh Street in Allentown. I think they have multiple locations. There might be another one on 15th Street, I believe.
Okay.
I like it.
But yeah,
I like the chili.
I used to get it a lot when I was working at a dealership right down the road. Damn, this is greasy. I can't even just put it on your bare wood here. I'll feel really bad about myself.
Very comparable to Yakos.
I wouldn't be surprised if I found out that Willie's stole the Yakos recipe.
The E is from the Yakos only has the sauce and the cheese on it. There's no E because this tastes exactly like a Yakos hot dog.
Yeah, it definitely
What
is.
do you think? Because you don't like Yakos.
I eat this.
Yes, I would definitely eat this.
If I...
It's definitely a different dog than
But
Yakos.
I don't. Is the grease from the chili,
I don't know.
or is it? It might could just be a meat dog.
I think it's an ambient grease.
Oh, there was
It's all over
no,
every
there was
one of them.
24 hot dogs on top of each other in a bag.
I think the
No, but
grease
I'm-
is because it got reheated 7 times.
No, but I think it's because it's meat. If it's all beef, it should be from that.
it's a different bun. It's a better bun than Yakos, wouldn't you say?
This is not a bad hot dog.
He likes it and he won't admit it.
I think the worst part
So
about
I
this whole thing...
already see what you're doing. And I'm not buying it.
You know how few people are going to watch this once the first 30 seconds pass and they
watch it.
realize chewing? They're
Yeah.
just going to hear us chewing.
What's it called? The what are people into? The
Jerk off stuff. where they
ASMR.
whisper.
yeah, ASMR.
ASMR, yeah.
The jerk off to whispering stuff.
Like, would you like to hear me devour a dozen hot dogs?
I don't want to come yet. I like the roll. What are your thoughts on the roll?
It's salty though, which is good. I don't know if they added something to the roll, so maybe there is a sauce they
I
put
think
on.
the salt from the roll is from.
I don't know. It's good though.
Honestly,
It's good.
I got to give you...
honestly,
Look, I got these just before 6 o'clock.
Are you
I
going into
called
the
them.
cheese next?
yeah, let's do
Stay
that.
on Willie's.
They were just barely
That is-
open. And,
That's not a bad hot dog.
I would drive to get these hot dogs.
It's been a little
I was
while.
actually thinking the same thing. That's off the record. But it's not a bad hot dog.
Now this is chili cheese,
Yeah, looks like it.
and then there's one that's just cheese.
I felt
Or
like
there are 2 chili cheese.
I
Is it
felt like,
everything?
we would wait for everyone, but I
I
see
believe
you're
I
just-
ordered cheese and chili cheese, but I could have...
It's almost like a brioche
Chili
hot
cheese.
dog roll.
I'm just trying to
Yeah,
keep
I'm
up,
trying
I
to
guess, at this
smell-
point.
It's different kind of roll. It's good.
I think it's brioche. I don't know.
The roll is definitely different than Yakos. I'm noticing a sliminess to my hand, if you will. But that could
Those
be,
are vitamins.
yeah. I mean, but that could also be because, you know, They're a couple hours old.
Now, what's on the everything? Mustard, chili, cheese, onion?
No, I think it's mustard, onion, pickle.
Now, that's straight up
I think
American
there was
cheese.
I think there was pickle on there. Yeah.
Yeah, that is American. Yeah, that is right.
Wait,
American
so
cheese.
I'm a bite behind you guys. Which dog did we switch to?
Cheese.
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 Cheese of Willie Joe's descent?
Yeah.
I can't tell if at this point Mike is sweating because it's hot, or he's just sweating because he's just eating hot dogs
It's
so
not
fast.
hot.
Yeah.
It's fucking not hot. I'll tell you that.
You guys aren't overweight.
He's got,
Not currently. It's one of my goals in life.
he's got the meat sweats.
Yeah, mine too.
I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see
sweat.
the beads just
I
blooming.
mean, that was like a lot
on
of
your
running
forehead.
around for me.
Guys, I'm not overweight at all. I have
I go
finished both
hiking
hot
every day and I'm
dogs.
still out of shape.
Chess match.
I have finished both hot
You
dogs
know,
already.
I think
And
according
my
to
french
your,
fries.
All right.
I think according to your general size, you're appropriate. Everything is just fine.
It just goes.
If you were skinny, you
I
just
don't-
wouldn't have the same.
I don't look right. I'm gonna see a picture of me skinny.
He looked like the guy from
You have
Sugar
a picture
Ray.
of you skinny?
Oh fuck yeah!
I would fuck.
When was
I
it?
was
I would
attractive.
fuck skinny
I'm not.
Jesse.
That sounds terrible. Oh,
You
you
were
have a
gonna
picture
call
of
him
you
Sugar
skinny.
Ray.
When was it? No,
He
I'm
looks
just
like the guy
saying.
from Sugar
When
Ray.
was that? Because
20. I was 22.
okay,
I'll show you.
Isn't that Sugar Ray?
and I don't mean that you're fat. You
No,
are
what's his
pleasant.
name?
I don't really care.
Very
Okay.
natural.
You ever see that clip where the guy's like, "Yeah, sugar gay," and he gets in his face and he's like,
Oh,
"I
yeah.
will fuck you up."
Yeah, the West was a good. Like, wasn't
Yeah.
scared. He was just like, "Go ahead, please hit me."
What did you think of the chili cheese? Because the chili cheese, it really brought out the American cheese, which was a lot. I
Yeah.
thought this tasted so much different than the
Yeah.
everything.
It
Where
did.
normally a chili cheese tastes more like the everything, but I like the. I don't know if I like the cheese or not.
I was
do, but I don't.
I actually like the everything better.
Yeah, so did I.
Do you like the chili?
I do like the chili.
Me too.
Well, chili's good. I mean, it's Yakko's chili.
That's not Yakko's chili. We're eating Willie Joe's chili.
Mike?
Here you go.
The chili stood out more on the everything than it did on the chili cheese.
I would agree with that.
It's weird.
It's like they put different chili on it. They went back to their chili.
Oh shit!
On the one on the right.
Now, see,
Yeah,
what,
no, I can
what
see
I'm
ya.
taking from that
Your face.
see that?
is like, if
That
I
was
go to
attractive.
Potsy's, I can order a bunch of different hot dogs.
I say.
I think at Willie
He was a
Joe's, I'm
dish.
just ordering
I
everything.
was very delightful then. Yes.
Like, it's a place where, hey, I got killer cheesesteaks and the everything hot
Good
dog.
job.
Yeah. Like Willie G's is known for the everything hot dog.
Well, Willie G's is.
And that's
they
it.
make cheese sticks and stuff, right? Is that the whole thing? Is
do
They got. I think they got burgers too. But yeah,
Yeah.
cheesesteaks, all that
It's
stuff.
the whole
yeah.
thing.
Yep, it's the whole thing.
What's
Now,
the
is
other
this
one we
still-
got here?
I think it's another chili cheese.
All right.
So we'll
Hey, let's
slide
skip
to
it.
Yakko's.
There
We're
is supposed to
skipping,
be
go
an
Yakko's.
everything from them as well.
We had the
We had
everything
the first
first.
one.
Was that it? Mm-hmm. Doesn't seem all that different from
What
the
have you
chili
been
cheese,
eating?
though.
See, now I thought it did because I think it had mustard on
Yeah.
it.
It
and,
did,
and it had
but
onions in it. You could taste the onions.
I like the everything.
I think the
You
everything
guys
was.
might
I
be
think the
more
everything was
connoisseurs
good.
than I am. I'm
No,
just,
no,
but
no,
and
no.
then again,
when I go to the
Tequila.
establishment that I always go to, I always get everything cheese and a pickle.
Wow.
It's a nice
So
mix.
everything's everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a different outtake on it because I like every hot dog. He's very biased on every hot dog but Yakko's. You like a different style of hot dog, and we're
I'm
finding
very
out what
biased.
kind of hot dogs he likes.
Yeah.
Well, I know what I like. But
I'm setting Yakko's as my baseline, and I will base
Yeah.
everything off of Yakko's. So no matter what, however many times
Well-
we do this, I will always bring Yakko's, and we will have the other hot. I feel like we have the other hot
No.
dog first, and then we go back to Yakko's
eventually,
or Pots or whatever you.
when
What are we going with?
when my boss goes back to Chicago and brings back some Ditka,
Let's go sauce.
I'll bring back the Ditka
Sauce
ones.
only?
They are fucking
and
glorious.
then jump to everything, or do you want to do everything first? Because we
Everything
did
first,
everything
all the way.
Okay.
Where
So
are
which
the-
one is
where are
that?
the everything's from?
Everything's unlabeled.
Okay.
I don't have an everything unlabeled.
How hard
I
did
think
you
I have
look?
2 sauces.
Yeah. You were the one that
So-
handed them out.
Fuck you.
you did all the math here, and now
So
it's like, oh,
no. So my
I don't
boss,
have the right
my
one.
boss goes to Chicago
Checkmate.
and goes and gets Mike Ditka has hot
Oh.
dogs. They are fucking phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
But they're massive. But they're really hot, like spicy hot.
Yeah.
But they're good.
They're
I'd like to.
fantastic.
Yeah, I'd like to try that. That sounds nice.
But I don't have it. Like I can't order. I tried to order them. You have to order a whole case. That's like
Done.
$150. And the wife is
Done.
like, I don't think we're doing that.
Oh, I feel like that's worth it for the show.
So would I. But
think?
you know,
Sacrifices.
So this is the everything.
Everything?
From Yakko's.
how many come in a case?
I don't know. A lot.
Yakko's has-
They come in
it's a
packs
totally
of
different
4.
hot dog.
So I don't know how many
Different hot
packs are in there.
Yakko's
Like
has
a
a little snap
gross-
to it.
I'll look it up. I'll
dogs?
show you. They're
They always
beautiful.
have a snap. They got that crunchy.
Would you like 144 Mike Ditka wieners? Yes, I would. As a matter of fact, they're very spicy. Tend to enjoy it.
I got a weird ratio on this one.
What he hates, I don't think he likes Yakos.
I'm not a big fan of Yakos
Why is that?
because the hot dogs are different.
They got a snap to them. I had hot dogs
Different.
last night at Cheers. His wife hated them
Snap's
because they
not
had the
bad.
snap, and then the one kid hated them as well.
Is that what you do? Do you not like the snap? Is that what it is?
Pardon me.
Because they're well done.
I don't
Again,
like.
which dog?
No,
The one that's
That-
not labeled
it's
in
just
the
a
middle?
different hot dog. I don't know.
I think they. I don't know what they do. They use Nathan's hot dogs.
No.
I gotta look because when you buy the doggy pack, like they give you a pack of hot dogs, which is I would assume is the same hot dogs they use. Or I should have bought that to expose them.
Well, they probably they relabel it.
Well,
Well,
Yeah, I think
I was about to eat this, and then I looked at the assembly of it.
So I'm
like,
gonna tell you
one's
this.
Really?
I think the hot dog.
So this is at Yakos?
Yes.
Right off the bat, I've
The
got to give
everything-
Willie Joe's
So-
credit on the assembly.
the everything one I have right now is not good. I'll be honest.
I'm
There's
saying-
a lot of mustard.
So the Willie Joe's hot dog is better, and the bun's better, but I feel the toppings on this one and the Yakos one are a lot better. From at least mine is. Like it's better. I can actually taste more onions and stuff. You're supposed to.
Yeah. I've got a weird ratio on this one. What do you think?
So what's good about the Yakos dog, the everything dog that I just had my first bite of it.
I like where you're at with this.
I can break each individual ingredient down,
The flavors.
I enjoy that.
and I can
Flavors.
identify each one clearly. That's
Yeah.
great. The dog tastes a little bit more like snappy jerky than the Willie Joe's dog. I mean, it's not to my preference, actually. It's not bad.
Okay.
But I'm going to say that actually I prefer the Joe's dog, the Willie Joe's dog.
See,
That's fair.
you said
that
pretty
it?
much what I said.
Okay.
The dog was better. The bun was better for Willie Joe's too. But all the ingredients and everything else on the Yakos, you can taste a lot
I
better.
mean, and this is happening bite for bite.
Yeah.
So there's no covering it up.
What do you want? What do you want already?
I'm still on the advertising.
Oh, okay. All right.
I started to get a stomach ache. I have to slow down. I didn't eat dinner.
What do you mean you're eating dinner?
Now, but I didn't
You didn't pregame.
I just had breakfast maybe? I don't even know if I did. Yeah. I went to Beanbag Cafe.
either. This is like mine.
I'm not comparing them.
People just watching this. Why?
You just had breakfast?
You
Is that
have
what you
to.
said?
What's the point of road dogs if you're not comparing the dogs?
Because I look at hot dogs as they're all different. It's always a different dog.
All right.
What's what we're saying?
They're very similar.
Yeah.
They're very similar.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to say I think a dog is better because each of them have their own style.
What's the name of the one in Jersey that they deep fry? You know what I'm
Ruts
talking
Huts.
about? Yeah.
I'll go get those one day.
Yeah.
Those are.
I wanna go-
that
You
has,
said
you've already been
That's
there.
crispy.
Yeah, we can road trip.
That has a snap to it. That's really crispy. That's
I want to
weird.
go to. We got to go to Walters.
Yeah.
Where's Walters? Where's
Jersey or
Walters?
New York?
I don't know, but it looks unreal. Yeah, I looked it up because they like cut them in
Yeah.
and he was talking about them. Then I started following him, and now
Yeah.
I'm just like I
My
send him
machine,
shit all the
knows
time.
the
Like,
When you
owner.
say cut them in half, do you mean lengthwise? Or
they like slice them, don't they? And then they
That's how they do the ones in Scranton at
like slice them, and then they put them on a like a bun. They like
a Texas wiener style.
yeah.
Yeah.
Texas,
Texas.
like a Texas dick.
Tejas.
I don't know what that is like.
It's a wiener.
But American Texas size.
Never met anyone from Texas there. At least not their dicks.
I'm impressed with Willie Joe's. I would put Willie Joe's as now in the list of places where people are like, hey, where can I get a good hot dog? It's now on the list of places to get a good hot dog.
I'm super glad I can
No,
bring that
that's a
onto the
solid
radar
spot.
for you.
I would agree with that as a Yakos advocate. If I was in
It's always Yakos first.
if I was in
And you know-
Easton,
and-
if I
and-
was in Easton, I would in fact probably go out of my way to get a Willie G's
Willie
Joe's.
Joe's.
Joe
It's
whatever.
in Allentown.
Is it? Wait, I thought you went to Easton.
No, Allentown.
Who
No,
told me
Allentown.
Easton?
Oh.
No, Lehigh Street in Allentown.
My bad. Sorry, Willie Joe's.
Also 15th Street.
Yeah.
Well, we started this.
okay.
Because
Well-
that was the thing with this where I was
All right.
saying, too, like, where else can we go for hot dogs?
Yeah.
And then we were naming places of hot dogs, but then I started realizing that everybody has so many different likes of hot dogs where I was like, hey, Santoro Frank's. And you're like, I don't really like that much shit on a hot dog. But that's a style of hot dog.
It's a very,
No, well,
it's a
it-
prominent style of hot dog too. But they put a lot of shit on that hot dog.
Well,
And I've had their hot dogs. It's a legit.
What's on it?
We will do them.
What's on it?
We will
Not
do
bad.
them.
It's not
to
bad.
try it.
Like what's
I forget what I got. Like the other one is Blondie's. You ever go there?
Yeah, but they do the same thing though, don't they?
They put like mashed potatoes and barbecue sauce. And
why would I want that on?
I don't want that.
It's good.
Yeah,
Not that
well,
combo.
No, so last time my boss went to Chicago too, he was like, man, Chicago rules hot dogs. And I go, well, only stupid people from Chicago say that. So he brought me back Chicago hot dogs. They call them Red Hots.
Yeah.
They're pieces of shit.
Yeah.
They're dyed red pieces of meat, and they put green peppers, like strips, and onion strips on it.
Yeah.
And it's not good. It tastes like shit. And he's like, these are the best things ever.
Everybody from Chicago thinks that Chicago is the best.
Their pizza's really good.
Everything.
Their pizza's really good. I will give them that.
All right. Sauce? Am I the only one still snacking?
I've heard that Chicago pizza is like a meal.
It's like, yeah, dude. We ordered 2, and the guy's
Michael?
like, why are you doing 2? And I go,
Which one you doing?
2
Sauce.
pizzas. We have like 6 people. And we're like, no, you don't need to. It's so
Meat
fucking
sweating.
thick. You eat like one piece, you're done.
Okay.
For a wedding.
Here's my second
Illuminati's
question about
the best place.
why I should trust Chicago judgment.
Should or shouldn't?
Chicago seems to have some of the shittiest weather I've
What are you
ever heard
looking
of.
at?
Yeah.
In the winter, etc.
But the
It's
people,
What are you
the people are very nice,
windy,
though.
all that stuff.
People are very nice.
Yeah, but if they're going to say that the Red Hot is like the greatest thing on earth,
It's not.
and that their pizza, which is like
The pizza's-
fucking 3 inches thick, is the best, I just don't know if I can trust where they're coming from.
I don't know.
That's it. Because our pizza's pretty good here. A lot of people say that, East Coast pizza is the pizza.
Well, when I was in New York, they kept saying, well, you have to try New York pizza. It's the best pizza ever.
New York pizza,
And
whatever.
I go, okay.
It's 100
And I
miles
tried
away.
it, and I go, it doesn't taste any different than any other fucking place ever. It's all from the same shit, so.
We're on sauce. What is their sauce?
What is it?
The secret.
Oh, that's their General Yakko sauce that goes on most dogs. I love Miller High
hear
Life.
this?
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Yeah, get into it.
Oh,
So,
that's dirty. It makes my face do weird things.
if I would like to say one thing,
You don't like the dogs tonight from Yakko's?
yeah,
You think they were rushed?
it's a B squad rush job.
Oh, did you get
it
B
happens.
team?
It happens.
It's a B squad rush job.
I went to
Well,
Giacomo's
it's-
and I got a stale roll. I'm not judging Giacomo's, but it happens.
And I don't
You
like
got
to.
something that you weren't. Giacomo's, really?
Yeah,
that
the
wasn't
roll.
on
The
par?
roll was stale. It would have not been stale if it would have been in a cheesesteak and went in a wrapper and it got heated up and got like. I know how to save a roll. You can give day old rolls with a cheesesteak. You cannot give day old rolls with a hoagie.
Yeah.
And it was. And I'm being fair with it. I said it on my Insta story. The roll sucked. The roll sucked. And this roll, I don't know.
Remember?
There's a lot of roll in the sauce.
You remember when we had the last
I'm starting to catch a buzz.
when
This
I
is
had
fun.
this conspiracy about Yakko's and how like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wait.
There are these 2 kids now that work at Yakko's.
Conspiracies.
And God forbid they ever listen to this and they hate their lives, but these same 2 kids have been working at Yakko's. Now, this is only Yakko's in Airport Road. That's the only one I really go to. So,
Airport.
yeah, or Catasauqua Road,
Okay.
you know. And they've got these like young kids working there now, and they're just like,
They don't care.
they're oblivious to life. They don't care about the value of a hot dog.
$15
Wait a minute, wait a
an
minute.
hour.
Is one of them named Willie and the other one named Joe?
No.
And you think
Could
they're
be, because they probably stole it.
stealing the shit and
You know
taking it
what?
over to Willie Joe's and supplementing it with subpar stuff?
If I was Nicolas Cage in National Treasure, I
Are
would
you in
consider
support
that.
of Willie Joe's or are you against
No,
it
I'm
now?
one-
'Cause
I'm
it
one-
sounds
I'm
like
really
you're
close.
against it. You're just
I'm just-
framing them for all kinds of shit.
I'm saying-
espionage.
I listen. If somebody came to
I
me
keep
with
hitting the
good stuff,
table.
I'd
It's
take
making
it.
a lot of noise.
You're all right. Yeah, it's terrible. We're
really
glad
stop.
we wrapped everything
Don't
in
hit the
metal.
table. Yeah. You can.
You know, the
Definitely stop doing
the
that.
extras we did with the show.
As much as this hurts me to say it, Willie Joe's tonight
Had the better hot dog.
has had the better hot dog.
You
You
do
heard it
realize-
here first,
you do realize
folks, from
I can-
Nate Rapp himself. The winner is
Yes.
Willie Joe's. We
It's
haven't even gotten to the
tonight's-
last fucking
And you-
dog.
you do-
I'm
That's how
actually
you know how
looking
good it is.
forward to eating Willie Joe's
You
hot
do,
dogs.
you do realize I can take that audio and just cut out the tonight part, and you'll just go, I'd like to say,
Yeah.
and I'll get it
Yeah.
perfect.
Well, I'll sue.
What are you doing?
Litigators are the scariest type of lawyers.
Checking his DMs.
No, I'm tagging.
Checking my hot dog DMs.
Putting the hot dog pics up.
Yeah.
I agree, though.
Yacos telling they suck.
I agree. I should have tagged both of them, but I'm sweating.
Now, do you
Willie
think-
Joe's came out the box with that fucking everything.
Now, do you think-
the chili cheese was not as good as their everything?
No.
But I'd like to try some other dogs from there because I'm afraid that Willie Joe's is just going to be the place where like you get the everything hot dog, which I'm okay with because that everything was fucking killer.
It was good.
But
It
now,
was very
do you
good.
feel that maybe ever since the end of the world, the Grim Reaper disease we have, that maybe they have been cutting corners because they supply?
They did that, but then they were back on track. We went over this last episode.
Thank you, boys.
Right.
I remember you saying they changed
recap.
something, but
Well,
anyway, they
recap.
came back.
Yeah.
Well, recap.
So they and then remember because the last ones we got were good.
Yeah.
When I brought them here the first time, they were really good.
And you said because you said they were off, and then you had really good ones
and
for
then
lunch.
Yeah, remember we
Yeah.
were driving in the van, me and Eric, and I was like, man, these just hit different. There's something about them. These do not taste like the hit different dogs.
So what do you think it is? Thursday night, the A squad's ready for tomorrow. Big lunch, big dinner. They're working double, so they got the shit kids on in the evening.
Yeah, they always have the shit kids on late. Now I think because COVID, it's a late.
A qué hora?
Yeah,
A qué hora? What time?
Yeah.
What time did you get these dogs out?
8:00. They close at 9.
They probably sat around all day.
Yeah. Shame on me, I guess.
No, not at all, because you got them this late last time, and they were
we
good.
can't even go there because honestly, I got these dogs 4 minutes before Willie Joe's closed.
Yeah.
I called ahead of time on my way over. I said, Allentown traffic.
Because you got the fresh dogs.
But let me ask this though.
Yeah, but it's 9 o'clock now,
Yeah,
dude.
that's
So
true.
my dogs
Do
are
both- do both
3 hours old. Yours are an
Like-
hour old.
Yeah, an hour.
Yeah,
And
but
Willie
see-
Joe's is still coming out on top.
Yeah, but there's a big difference. Is they probably had hot dogs sitting around because they're cooking just hot dogs. Willie Joe's probably made all those fresh.
That's what I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. Willie Joe's could be pumping fucking hot dogs.
Now, do both
all
of
the
these
fucking time.
do both of these
Serious
establishments
speculation here.
accept debit cards?
Yes.
Of course.
Well, there's a coin shortage.
I don't care about that.
Is that real?
No.
It's not.
I've heard from some that it is, some that it isn't.
Has nobody heard about well, this is all conspiracy shit.
Let's get into it.
But the
The aliens
I'm
are real
in.
now.
But the government, the government and whatever, they're obviously they're trying to get rid of all cash in any sense because they want trackable, traceable
Sure.
money. So they want debit cards and they want.
And you
know.
don't use a debit card, correct?
Soon you're
Whenever
gonna
I
have
can
to.
avoid it.
Yeah.
I
Unfortunately.
only use plastic. I don't ever have cash.
And I don't think that the government in general likes tax evasion. So like any business that works in cash only, like
I'm sure, yeah.
So for instance, hot dogs, great reference. Yacos, whatever.
Potsy's it's cash only.
Do they do cash?
That's what I'm
Only
saying.
cash.
So
That's what I was
Yacos
asking.
just started
Potsy's does
doing.
not have debit ever.
See, that's smart.
But
And
there's
that's
also
what-
a lot of businesses that
But-
don't have debit because it's a fucking giant
they're-
pain in the ass
you're
with the
right.
credit card
But they're
companies.
cheap
It costs a
asses.
whole lot of money to have a point of sale machine. Or
I
whatever
asked
that
the
is.
lady.
It's
It really
awful.
doesn't. It really doesn't nowadays. It did in the beginning. So the lady from one of the ladies who worked at Potsy's said, "Oh, I worked at Potsy, whatever." And I said, "Why don't you have debit cards?"
Hold on.
And she goes,
1 minute.
Yeah,
It's Pots.
Pots.
And you're
Potsy's.
doing the Pennsylvania
Potsy's.
thing and you're calling it Potsy's.
Potsy's.
Yeah.
Potsy's, like Pensy, Potsy. Or
always
people
been
that say,
Potsy's.
I'm going to Giants or
Listen,
Aldi's
No,
or Walmart's
It's been Potsy's
or
my
the
whole life.
Kmart's.
Is it not called Aldi's?
No, it's
It's
Aldi.
Aldi. Yeah,
Aldi.
but I'm not saying I'm going to Aldi. It sounds
Well,
weird.
does it have an apostrophe S on the sign?
I think it should. I
Dick's
blame
does.
bad
Dick's does.
bad branding
Listen.
at this point.
Well, listen, listen.
Exactly.
It was like it was $1 million more to add an ass or like
It's
fuck it.
it's the same. It's the same as this. It's saying at Potsy's.
Cut it off.
No,
It's
it
the
makes
same as
sticker
going
bigger.
Potsy's is
We're not
going,
selling this.
hey, my buddy's last name is Getz, and I call him Getsy. It's the same thing. It's Potsy's.
I guess that's true.
That's true.
See? But anyway,
Now, there's a lot of people that call
Pots.
Pots.
I don't ever call it Pots.
But there are people that say you go on the Pots hot doggy.
Yeah.
A Pots hot doggy.
Like a
But either way,
Western.
no. Either way, the lady told me, I said, why don't you guys have debit card? And she said, because the markup and the amount of profit we make on each dog is so small that if we would add credit cards, we would lose that. And I said, that's a 1980 question. like an answer for that.
Yeah.
You can get credit card things that you only pay 1.7%.
Yeah.
I said, you know how many people drive by your place and don't buy hot dogs because
Right.
you don't have debit cards?
Yeah, but there's also.
And she goes,
Okay.
yeah, but you have to deal with volume.
They have their customers
That's
trained.
one
Yep.
answer to the whole question. The second, not second solution. First solution I would come up with, besides, I'm going to give these people cash
Let's
only.
get into
and
these
that's
fucking beers.
raise the price of your fucking hot
Yeah,
dogs.
you could do that.
Yeah.
Just raise the price a little bit.
If you went
that's
from-
what I got to do with my business when
Listen,
things go up across the
it's a-
board.
it's a
or
matter of
whatever.
business.
What does a hot dog cost now? I don't even know.
I mean, they're buying in such bulk. Who knows?
That's what I'm saying. You're buying so many fucking wieners.
Yeah.
How are you not
It's
able
not
to make
the
a
wieners.
decent
It's like the
point?
chili and the cheese and all the other shit. That
But even
Well,
so,
yeah, I
like,
get that.
what did you pay? Like, what does a hot dog cost?
Yeah, what was that 24 pack?
I actually got 16 dogs, and it was $30 and change.
That's not bad.
That's really not bad. I cheated because I went home and I fed my lady food, a couple of hot dogs.
I
had a couple
actually,
myself. Actually,
It's not
I'm
cheating.
actually.
it's not cheating.
it was cheating
Yeah.
because I bought 16 hot dogs, but I only brought 12 of them to eat.
I don't care. What
I
I'm
think
I
saying
wish
is,
you would have brought in 8.
Yeah, I don't.
I have a stomach ache.
I kind of feel.
but I'm
a
saying,
little
if you
sweaty
figure,
myself.
I mean,
I'm offended.
What would you assume? Say in everything bagel,
to make
everything
sure there
bagel,
was enough, man.
everything hot dog. What do you think
I can't
it
even
would
finish the
cost
sauce.
if we were to guess? What do you think
Throw
it would
it out.
cost? What they pay?
I don't know,
Trash.
6 pieces of diced
It's a
onion,
trash ash
a fucking
Yakko's hot dog.
a sliver of pickle, and mustard.
What are we talking? Like 30 cents per?
I mean, Yakko's is just diced onions and mustard.
You know what I'm saying? 30 cents
I
per.
don't know what the meat
But you know what I'm
bulk
saying?
cost
For
looks
my
like
vo-
because
for
I've
my
never
vibe-
bought
that much
hot
more,
dogs
though.
by the gross. I've
My
never
vibe-
done that, but
I mean, listen,
it's
if-
got to be fucking
Yeah,
cheap.
if they're charging $2, I'm sure they're not paying $1.50 for
Yeah,
it.
but
the
how many
thing is,
hot
we
dogs
gotta
you
be
gotta sell
real,
to
and
make
the
your
problem
nut?
is not the cost of the hot dog in order to fucking offset the cost of the hot dog
Yeah.
as a business. It's the fucking overhead.
Yeah.
So wherever their spot is, that's what is adding that extra percentage to their item of sale. That's making them have to say, well, if we added credit, then we just would make a zero gain on our sale on
Well,
transaction.
I think they
that
have.
sucks.
I guess it's a two-way
First off.
street as far as credit and not having. So I know, like,
So if you didn't sell enough
know.
stuff, maybe I would say
Well,
I
see,
don't do
that's the
credit
thing
cards.
is how many credit cards you have to sell?
But-
How many hot dogs you have to sell in a day?
How many credit cards do you have to sell? Well, I don't know. Let's
many-
go to our
like,
representative in
don't know.
Chicago to tell us.
How
that
many
answer.
hot dogs do you have to sell in a day? Like, because hot dogs are cheap. You can go in there and buy 2 hot dogs with nothing else.
Yeah.
You know, no chips, no nothing.
Right.
And it's under $5. So how many of those
It fucking better be.
But how many of those do you have to fucking sell in a day to pay your employees, to pay the electric bill, to pay for all that overhead?
Yeah.
If there was somebody
Yeah.
taking a little bit of money out of my pocket, and like that dude who's been there, like his kids, I guess, work there now, and
Listen,
I talked to them about coming on the
they're not
podcast, and
poor.
he's like, yo, my dad's not coming on the podcast.
No.
But I'm not saying they're not poor, but what I'm saying is like he's the type of dude who seems like he'd be like, no, you're not taking any of my
Well,
money.
that's what he said. He doesn't.
It's customer trained already. It's
They're still
cash.
the
You know
best.
to
I
get
don't care.
cash.
well, they said when this
They don't
daughter
even have an
takes
ATM
over,
in there because they take
Yeah.
money. You're taking money from the customer who's.
Yeah.
they're gonna do when
I'm
he's
down
done.
for it.
When he's
I think
done,
more people should do it.
she's taking it out. I don't think so because you have to figure this. How many times you drove by Potsy's and said, I don't have any cash, I can't stop.
How many people go to Potches that know that it's cash? That place is full.
Okay.
Every day for lunch, there's a line.
When I drive past, when I used to drive past Yakko's all the time before you could get they put an ATM in a couple of years back, whatever. They put an ATM in and then they started doing debit, and I don't think it's at every location. I only speak for Cassaca Road because that is now the closest one to me. But if I had cash on me, I'd be like, oh, I'm going to Yakko's today because normally I never have cash on me. So if I have cash, I'm going. But now
Yeah.
I go there a lot more
That's what I'm saying,
frequently
yes.
because I can swipe my card. So
Yeah. And you get a better rate if you run it as debit and credit
Right.
card. If you're gonna
Catch 22, if you will, I guess,
if you're
right?
gonna worry about losing money, then just say, listen, we do debits, we don't do credit cards.
Right.
Debit charge, you don't get charged shit.
Right.
I mean, you get so much less than a credit card.
You can't discriminate against you can't discriminate against people though.
Well, right
based
now
on
they
whether
are.
They want to use debit or credit.
Right now, they're saying you
I
have
know,
none.
but if you want to be just like an all-inclusive kind of business,
I think
okay,
as-
whatever.
as
I feel
long
like it's
as-
easier to just have both. But real money to be made, the real money to be made at hand, which I had the thought of doing years ago and just didn't do,
don't give away your
the
secrets.
actual ATM at the Yakko's.
Well, yeah, that's what they have there.
The guy who owns that ATM, whether it be the owner of Yakko's or
Yeah.
another
If
enterprising
Yakko's was
individual,
smart, they would Only
buy
can
their
you
own.
do that?
You can buy your own.
Can you
Well,
buy
you
your
can
own
buy
ATM?
your own ATM. That's
Yes.
my business.
That would-
That was one of the things I thought about years ago. Like,
then
oh
you-
man, I
you
could
get
buy
that-
an ATM and then I could fill it with my own money.
But do you get that fee? That
Yeah, absolutely
don't
you get that
But do you
fee.
get all of it? You get all the fee.
you
when
get a
someone
very
has an
large
ATM?
percentage of that fee.
Yes.
So now imagine
Yes.
putting an ATM at a place that only takes cash, and then everybody who comes in hits the ATM, and you get that fee all the time.
Yeah.
So,
You're
but
making
here's-
really good residual income
now
without
here's-
doing anything. It's passive. It's
Here's
great.
another thing to think about. A company called me that's based out of Bethlehem, and they asked for the business I do. They said, "Do you
Bethlehem Steel.
you guys take credit cards? No, bail bonds. Do you credit cards?"
Almost
and they
had
said
it.
yes. And he said, "Well, you guys like lose some of the money or whatever." It's like, yeah, it's a nature of doing business. Like we're not going to give up thousands of dollars to pay $20 in a fees, whatever. We don't care. They started a business now that it works in reverse. So when you charge a credit card, they tack those extra charges on the
was
person
hard to
for the
get down.
card. They turn around and do that. And I said, that's kind of shady because if you don't tell people you're going to do that, they get their credit card statement.
They're not going to like that.
They're going to be pissed.
But at the
that
same
dude,
time, how much other shit comes up on your credit card statement? You're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck do I have to pay all this shit for? We
It's always like the hidden OnlyFans charges.
What is interest? It's paying lots of
I've
other
never heard of
things,
OnlyFans.
but
What is
you're
it
paying
like?
it. OnlyFans. You mean only feet?
don't look at me.
What are you guys talking about?
Don't look at me with OnlyFans shit.
A lot of sweat pouring down that face.
Yeah,
Some
you are
hot
looking
dogs.
Yeah.
kind of beady.
Meat
Always
sweats.
beady.
Are we going back to the Lost Really Joes or what?
I don't know. I stand behind Potts doing cash only.
I'd
yeah,
like
they
to-
might lose a couple bucks, but
Yeah.
everybody who fucking goes there knows it's
I
cash
have no
only.
problem with it.
I would agree with that. I
Just
would agree
saying,
with that.
you know, of course,
Should maybe they get with the time? Sure, but at the same time, I kind of like that it is cash only.
Yeah.
Well,
Because
Richards
sometimes
did
when
it.
I don't have cash, I don't go to Potts, and I shouldn't be going to Potts every fucking day.
It's a little deterrent, if you will. Oh, is that OnlyFans?
What?
I think it's a great
What's
way to
OnlyFans?
drive more money into the pocket of the owner of the business who would
like
be
Twitter.
smart enough to own the ATM inside the business.
Yeah, that's a good thing too.
I agree.
brilliant.
With,
But
I
they
agree
also
with
don't-
that.
they
If he
also
was
don't
smart
want a
enough
lot
to
of
put
people
$3
in there.
grand into an ATM,
Yeah.
and then fill it with his own freaking
Yeah.
money.
But they do different shit too, where like they don't have like you can stand at the bar, but you're not like they don't want people in there. You know what I mean? Like you can stand at that little shelf area, but
Wait, where?
At Potts.
Oh, Potts.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah,
I mean,
we're-
everything's
we're-
super
we're-
old school. But
we're
I'm
only
not
talking
all
about the one in
Potts.
Nazareth.
Yeah.
The one in Bethlehem is a completely different.
But
is
there's
my
one
story.
in Northampton.
And then there's also one. The Northampton one sucks. I think.
yeah, okay, that's fair.
Hey,
Because they
now.
do like burgers and pierogies and shit.
I've
and I'm
had
just like stop.
I had the ones from Bethlehem and it wasn't the same.
No.
No. It all has to do with the
and then
the
there's
flat
one.
top.
There's another one in Bethlehem where they just use the old shed
Oh yeah, they got the
drive-through.
That's what my roommate. We're big. We argue all the time about Potts and Yakos, and so he bought me Potts and I bought him Yakos.
What did he get
and-
you?
I don't know, a hot dog.
Because I feel like Potts doesn't really have like
Well, he
a
got it from
signature
the-
dog. I feel like
He got it from the Shack, so he
Wouldn't
just
you
got
call
me this.
every hot dog shop's signature dog the everything dog?
maybe.
Potts
Or
hot
just-
dogs,
But I don't
just-
like Potts' everything dog.
Well, I mean, like Jimmy's hot dogs.
was just mustard and onion.
You can get
right?
it the way pretty much that
I think he
makes
got
it.
me
I
just
got
sauce
I got
or
burned
chili
out on
cheese,
Jimmy's,
maybe.
and we'll do Jimmy's down here. But I'm burned
Will
out
we?
on it.
Because I don't really feel
think
the
we
need
have
to do
to.
Jimmy's. I
think
don't.
we have
I'm
to.
sorry. We can leave them out of this competition.
You know what?
Well,
Yeah, I don't
as far
care.
as
We
I'm
can fuck.
concerned.
I don't.
They're
like
our
my-
new
You
sponsor.
know what I think
the
we should do is some of them Jimmy's on the Delaware. The one right across the bridge in
Yeah, that's
Peaburn.
not a
They
bad
got some
dog.
special dogs.
Do you feel like we should have like a whiteboard up and then
Yes.
we rate?
No, I don't
the
think
hot
we need a
dogs and keep a
whiteboard. What
tally?
we need is like a fucking like the pin board for like the murder, where like the people are
we
trying to
just draw
solve a
this
case,
straight-
or
we
we
draw
go.
this
and you just want to have
Or-
random strings going all over.
yeah.
like-
Or we go,
Yeah.
Gone in 60 seconds and do the black light.
I
Yes.
love that. Right on the right on the wall. I don't think you should blacklight this place. I'm going to be honest with you.
No, they just become
Especially
everywhere.
after the OnlyFans.
I happen to know where Mike's personal computer is.
Oh, I bet sticky as ever. That
You know
thing,
what's-
you
you know
gotta
what's crazy?
Pry it open with a screwdriver.
You know what's crazy bringing that up now is how much like go back 10 years, how much porn you had on a computer. Like I don't have a computer on my porn anymore because it's in my hand.
You don't have a computer on your porn anymore?
Yeah, like I don't have a computer filled with porn. Like do you know how many computers I ruined?
Oh, yeah. Every one of them that had porn on it.
Dell, Gateway.
Yeah.
Oof, compact.
Sony
Yeah,
Bio.
trying to tell my parents
All of it.
I don't know what happened. I'm downloading weird porno off of LimeWire.
I have no idea what happened to this computer. There's a virus.
What bothers me is how malicious the people were who were uploading that porn in the first place. Like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck this guy.
Yeah, have a fucking heart, dude.
Yeah.
Well.
We're all just trying to get the rocks. to their-
I think the same people
offsetting.
that put what's it called in like viruses and stuff in like porn are the same people that go to the beach and like dig a hole and then like put the leaves and stuff over top of it and cover it up and just wait for somebody to
That happened at the beach.
walk into the
Where
hole.
the fuck are you
Assholes.
finding leaves at the beach?
Man, what are you on the Jersey
Well, you
Shore,
know,
you
yeah.
scumbag?
You know.
That's my question. You're
you
finding
know.
an abundance of leaves on the beach?
Okay.
The Scribbles and Drips work trip to the
Yo,
fucking Jersey Shore.
We're going to talk about Jersey. What about Nathan's? We should get some Nathan's.
Lake
Yeah.
Lake Wallenpaupack.
I like Wallenpaupack. You ran into booby traps up there? You playing Spies versus Spy?
You know what I run into at Lake Wallenpaupack is angry residents who don't like me standing in the
Yeah.
parking
It
lot.
was.
Yeah, it's bad there.
The only thing, the only place I would imagine you would find booby traps would probably be Beltsville.
Ooh, the
Oh,
Beltsville Dam.
Beltsville's gross,
I went there once and
dude.
someone was like, someone shit in the water.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was me.
Wallowed
in the water.
I went to Beltsville once. I didn't like it. It wasn't my vibe.
That's gross.
What was wrong with it?
Too many people.
That the top of the water was an oil slick.
I didn't even care about that. I just hate people. Like I will drive 8 hours to go to the Outer
Well,
Banks
you go
or
to a
whatever
place
it
like
is.
that to get the fuck away from people. You
Yeah,
go there and
yeah.
there's people, tents and fucking.
I'm not saying I
campers.
wouldn't go there during the week and like finger a chick on a rock. I'm just saying like the weekend when there's too many people there.
Which guy?
You.
Would I know about it?
No.
No. Yeah. Smell like chloroform?
You're the only one who pretends to not know.
Yeah,
so
right.
you're just on
Oh my
speed
God.
dial.
I don't know what happened. He drugged me.
Do you have a computer with porn on it?
Me?
Yeah, like I don't feel like there's a need anymore.
No, you
Absolutely
don't.
not.
Nowadays, you go right on your phone.
Yeah.
You erase your search history.
Yeah. I don't even do
clear
that.
history.
I'll just share it with my parents so I get grounded so I can jerk off more. What? What are you guys getting into?
All right.
This took a strange turn.
The
This
last
is
Willie
the last
G's.
chili cheese Willie Joe's. Willie Joe's, dude.
Whatever.
It
Wish there
doesn't
was
start
more
with a G.
No, yeah, I don't care.
Wish there was more everything.
Yeah. I wish.
Oh, everyone go around. What do you wish for?
The best statement you made tonight was the Yakos dog. You're like, I had a hard time finishing this hot dog.
I did.
Yeah.
It wasn't good.
No.
And I since that show, I've completely stuck up for you or Yakos anytime
He has.
anybody opened their fucking
He
mouth.
has.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm like, look, I said,
I watched the last
say it's a
show.
shit hot dog. It's not a shit hot dog. It's a different hot dog. That's
Yeah.
why I said, like, with the Willie Joe's, it's a different fucking hot dog.
And
I
yet,
wa-
on
I
their
watched
first
the last show and I
reappearance, they
said-
fucked the pooch.
I said, that looked
Yeah,
like a
they
goddamn
did.
ad for Yakos. And he goes, oh, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
And I
It's
said,
not. It's when I went on a conquest
We had
to
a-
find the best Italian hoagie, and
we
then
had
you
a
start
bad batch,
realizing
bad
there's
batch.
different styles of Italian hoagies. You can go to Wandler's and basically get the recreated Blue Eagle hoagie. It's like just a fucking generic shit thing, but it's awesome. But that's not an Italian hoagie. It's like then you get one from a pizza shop, and it's totally different. So that's how I just started looking at food. I
had
don't
one-
want to hate food.
I had one last
I don't wanna
week.
hate
that
food. It loves
literally-
me so much.
It tastes like nothing. Italian hoagie tastes like nothing.
Who's?
This place in Allentown, Armando's, tastes like nothing.
I just want to say that pizza shops don't always have the best reputation of putting standard dishes together.
I
They're
would
great
agree-
at
I would
pizza.
agree with that, yeah.
They're
If you go to
great at-
Tony's and if you go to Sal's, what they do to stand out is it's the regular lunch meat you would get at any other fucking stupid hoagie place, but they take the fucking dough and they make little pockets of bread. So your fucking hoagie's going in that day. They made the fucking bread, so it changes the sandwich. You know how it is.
That
with
is a
good
very
fucking
different
bread.
dynamic for bread, yeah, absolutely.
And then like Tony's and Tatamy, they put like fucking a pound and a half of fucking meat on it.
Tatamy,
And I'm
isn't
just
that a
like,
warehouse?
damn. It is now.
No.
Rest in power, Tatamai.
Damn shame.
How about Wilfred Brimley?
Stop
dying?
it.
Nobody.
you really?
That was barely a blip on the radar. Everybody wanted,
Aliens was barely a blip on the radar.
everybody wanted to share the fucking diabetes memes, this, that, and the third.
Those are funny.
But nobody wanted to
Diabetes.
share when that dude actually kicked the fucking proverbial bucket.
A couple
Wilfred
people sent
fucking
shit to
Brimley-
me.
No, come
Yeah,
on.
I don't think anyone cares about
Well,
anyone
the
dying.
Family
anymore.
Guy thing was really funny when he was on there.
Well, yeah, that was years ago.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's still funny.
He was alive then.
Well,
Now he's dead.
which
Last chance to smell the roses, bud.
makes it even funnier.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
You're a Willie Joe.
You're loving this Willie
You're
Joe.
a WJ. You're a
This is a
WJ guy.
This is a really good hot dog.
Yeah.
You're a WJ guy. You son of a bitch.
So you had your chance. You
son of
brought
a
Yakos
bitch.
to the table the first time. Second time I brought Willie Joe's. Kind of a ringer.
I still don't know what the grease
Kind of a
is.
staple.
I can't figure the grease out, but
The grease is real.
I'm
know
into
that.
it. I'm
Just
into
know
it.
that.
Do you think they cook the hot dogs on butter?
maybe.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like a buttered grease.
I don't know if it has to do with like just from like reheating it, or
That's
Were
not
they-
from reheating it.
were they
It looks like
how were
it's a
they?
meat-
How were they when you had them with your lady?
right greasy?
Were they greasy like this?
Okay. So if they weren't, how to do reheating?
I don't think so.
So much food in my mouth. I don't want to talk.
Well, where did the grease come from, Mike?
It's a bigger hot dog than Yakos.
Yeah, I think it's a wider hot dog.
Yeah. The side of my mouth was cracking.
I think the grease comes from the real beef content.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's from the beef. Reheating the beef, it just kind of comes out. Because it doesn't look like a butter grease. That's a different kind of... It looks like a beef.
I'm impressed. I would have to say Willie.
But that's a good
Joe's,
thing.
Willie Joe's.
Listen, and I'm not only impressed when he said he's bringing Willie's, it was, who the fuck is Willie?
yeah,
You're
I,
unsure about a hot dog.
So I looked it up.
In
I
the
thought
words
they
of
were in
Dr.
Easton.
Nick,
I don't.
rub it on a piece of paper. If the paper turns clear, like that, well, then it's probably a good fucking hot dog. Yakos, though, none of the rappers seem to have done that tonight.
Well, I told you we had a
He's
shit.
coming hard on you.
Yeah, they did.
In a roundabout
Yeah.
way.
Yeah,
He got his trophy, and
He's
then now he's
nutting on
looking
me.
down on you.
I am
Yeah,
not
he's
trying to
nutting
go
on me.
down on you. Really, not trying to do that at all.
Yeah.
I'm not looking down on you.
Only
I'm
Vans.
saying Yakos
Only.
had one chance to just like throw in that repeat performance.
Yeah, you're right.
They
boxed it.
didn't.
They had the B squad on, C squad even maybe.
And I even got my shit 4 minutes before
Yeah.
Willie Joe's closed. You got it a full hour before Yakos closed, and that was only in the most recent hour to us now.
Yakos-
When I got these Willie Joe's, that was 6 p.m.
See now,
Yakos,
Now.
if you ever watch this and you hear us, you played yourself.
here's a good point. Now, how many people have had Yakos, have had that bad experience, and no longer want Yakos because they
the B
didn't
squad.
get the fucking A
They
squad?
didn't get the A squad. I wonder if it's that location. All right, next time we do this,
You
I'm
said
going
you
to a
did
different.
Catasauqua Road,
I'm going
right?
to a different location.
The other one's downtown.
What one did you go
Right?
to?
I always go to Catasauqua Road.
I think you need to go to the
I
one
think
on
I'm going to
Hamilton.
Hamilton. Yeah,
I went to the one on Hamilton. Yeah, right up before
Yeah.
the basketball courts
Yeah,
there.
that's right.
Well, if it's not underwater,
By
I'm
the,
starting
what is
to
it,
get
the
it.
Rose
I'm starting
Garden?
to
Or
get
the
sick.
Rose...
I don't know what it's called, but I know
Whatever it is.
I drove by one day and I was like, oh, I've never
Cedar
gone there.
Beach, I think
Been
they
into
call it.
this, and it was just
That's
grease.
the one. The Rose Garden's in Bethlehem.
That's a good hot dog.
It is a good hot dog. But I'm excited. We have a new hot dog place.
That's a good meatball.
Yeah, we do.
That's a good meatball.
I mean, I've been getting Willie Joe's dogs for years. Like I said, I
Let's go
used, to,
meatball.
I used to work down the street from it and everything, but
What's your go-to there? They're everything.
everything was really good.
Yeah.
The chili cheese was also pretty good, but I
Yeah.
think that everything had just it had a little leg
Now,
up
what
on
are your
it.
go-tos for Potsy's? What do you got?
Everything cheese and a pickle.
Everything cheese and a pickle. What about
I don't
you?
know. It's been a long time since I walked into Potsy's.
And you hate Potsy's.
But what you had last
I'll
time,
never go there ever.
what you had last time, that quote unquote CHS,
Even if there's a
we
fire.
had a hard time figuring it out. It was CHS. What does that stand for?
Oh, it's embarrassing.
Cheese? Yeah, I think that's the one. That was a really good dog, though.
But that was the
a
last
really
one we
good
ate.
dog.
The sauce.
Yeah, but that was really good.
That was a good night,
Yeah.
and I thought they were back.
I like that Potsy's has like the hot peppers you can put on like the hot hoagie spread. That's a nice addition to a hot dog.
It is.
I will say Yakko's cheesesteaks are good though. If that
Yeah, they're not
counts.
bad.
Yakko's cheesesteaks are good. I think Willie Joe's could also come to that competition
All right,
as
well,
well
this is a
and
hot
really
dog. This is a hot dog
hold
show.
its own.
So what are we doing next? Pots? Or you want to go outside of Pots?
Well, we have to have two, right? So we're going to do
Yeah.
pots.
and he's bringing Yakos again.
No.
I don't have to bring Yakko's. It just happened.
And then.
You guys say hot dogs, and I
Jimmy's
bring
on the
Yakko.
Delaware. We'll do Jimmy's on the Delaware next time.
Jimmy's on the Delaware and Pots.
I think that's fair. I think we should.
Is that a timer, Mike?
Why don't you?
Yeah, not at all.
I was going to say, did we hit that
No, I
already?
liked it, I
Why
think.
don't you throw it up? Throw up a little social media. Where should we eat hot dogs from next? Maybe there's a
Yeah, maybe there's a hole in the wall place we
hole
don't
in the
know.
wall place we don't even know about.
There are Santoro dogs in Bethlehem on Broad Street.
Yeah.
Pretty good. really pretty good, but they're more of a production dog.
Yes, they have like a lot of
These
stuff.
are
like a
these are
Chicago
volume
style dog.
dogs. You
Yeah,
can throw,
I wanna-
I just threw 5 of these hot dogs down.
Yeah.
I want a
Frank,
shit
the
dog.
Santoro
I thought
Franks.
you meant like
You know,
there's no way.
Shit, hot dogs.
No.
There's no. There are big, sizable dogs from Santoros.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm going to be
We
putting
need
5
like
of those
the
down.
grab and go,
Like a
you
bar
can-
hot dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll do Pots and Jimmy's.
Yeah, but not Jimmy's,
Jimmy's
at
on the
25th
river.
Street. Jimmy's on Delaware because they're different dogs.
That's right across from.
If we get Jimmy's at
the bridge there
25th Street,
in
we
East-
got to get fucking
is Jimmy's
chocolate
even
milk.
at 25th Street anymore?
Yeah, it's still there.
Why
Is it really?
Yeah.
Why is it a different dog?
Different
What?
ownership.
Different
now.
owner, different restaurant. Jimmy's on Delaware is not
okay.
the same
Is
as Jimmy's
Toby's
Hot Dogs.
Cup still open?
Where's that?
That was in Jersey. Jersey's got good hot dogs. They
Do
do
they?
have that. Rutt's Hut, I think, was like almost 2 hours.
Well, that's down at Rutgers University.
Yeah, no, I'm talking. There was one right along,
287
kind of
Route
by the
18.
Poconos on 59. Is it 519? It goes right along the Poconos.
519
Goes
in the Poconos.
goes to the Poconos. Goes to Jersey. There was a hot dog
519's
place
in Jersey. Isn't it like Harmony? 519?
Yes. Yeah, isn't it like there's-
Alpha, Harmony?
Yes.
That's a promo.
Yeah. That's not the Poconos.
No. I'm saying you can get from the. It's really not that far from the Poconos.
That's pretty far from the Poconos at that point.
No,
Well, yeah, because that's right across the bridge from us, guy.
I know, but I'm telling you, there's a hot dog place. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna research it. I stopped the one dude, and it creeped me out because he stacked the fucking hot dogs on his fucking forearm. And his forearm, I swear to God, they were deep fried.
Do you
He had
mean
them on his
bare
forearm,
wieners?
but fucking bare skin. It was just like going. I was like,
No, bare
what the
wieners,
fuck?
though? Like,
Yes,
did he put
out of the deep fryer.
Buns or
Why would
wow.
he? Why would he put them on his?
I
Forearm?
don't
That
know.
sounds like a
All I know is I said I don't.
masochistic
I said I don't want to fucking eat this, and the guy's like, dude, I'm telling you, just try them, and they were really fucking good. I don't know.
Well, yeah,
what
because they taste really good because they picked up some of his skin. on
Yeah, I
those
don't
corners.
understand the forearm.
Really
thing. I feel
hot,
like there
deep
has to
fried
be a
dogs
better-
just stuck to your
There's got to be a better
forearm.
place to put a hot dog before.
Well, it's Jersey.
Yeah, your butt.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna research
That's in
it.
my top 5.
I would one time when we do this, I'll go to Scranton and get the Coney Island dogs. That's the place that has the ranked.
I'd like to come
second
with
in
you
the
for
nation.
that. I feel like we should just have cameras
By
that can
who?
come on the go with us.
The nation.
I'm pretty sure you said this last time. I asked you about who.
Of domination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The nation.
The chili they have.
Yeah.
I've had last time I went up there, I think I brought like 10 home. I was like eating them in the hotel room.
Is it
with my
real
underwear.
chili?
Yeah.
That's why it's what makes it different.
Yeah.
Texas style.
And they do like what you were saying. They cut it down the middle, like how Walters does it. They cut it down the middle. I think that's like a Texas style wiener. They do it that way, where they cut it down the middle and they fry
Walters definitely needs to happen, like a road trip, and we gotta
it. Hey, I'm down, man.
like
It's
Where's
just-
Walters?
we need the mics like in the just these hanging out of the car. We need a convertible.
I mean, there's easier ways to do it than that.
much easier.
Yeah.
We'll get a LeBaron.
I think
We
like
can
one
definitely get
microphone
on down.
in my car would do it.
Yeah,
One microphone.
I
We
like
don't
that.
need, like,
Yeah,
microphones
that's good.
hanging out of a convertible.
Guys, I have a handheld recorder that has 2 microphones on it.
Yeah.
That's even easier for the audio.
High
person.
tech Jesse.
I tech.
So wait, where are we going? Walters?
I think it's
Where the hell is Walters though?
New York.
New
somewhere
York
in
or
there.
Jersey?
Yeah.
Those are two different places. We should
Yep.
figure that out
They're
before
both
we go.
far.
You don't gotta, yeah, you don't gotta yell at us.
If you go through Jersey, eventually you'll end up in New York.
That's true.
It's right by the Poconos.
I'm gonna look this place up. There's a road I used to go back and forth from Warren County
said
over
you
to the
take the
Poconos.
same road, take the
It's
Poconos
not that
anywhere
far.
you
I'm
want.
telling you.
Anywhere you want.
Yeah, it's not that far. I know. You can hop on 611 here and end up in the Pocono.
There's a road that takes you right
Stroudsburg.
over there.
Whatever.
Hold on.
Doesn't mean it's that close.
I want to know what love
Well, 80 obviously takes you there.
I'm down. Dude, it would be easy to do. What we could
80
easily
80 takes
do
you
is
there.
hook up fucking 4 lapel mics and fucking bring one camera or a GoPro. You could you put the GoPro on the dash. You'd be able to edit all the footage on the ride up. It would probably pick up the audio if we had fucking lapel mics. We can get fucking Bluetooth lapel mics. And then take that GoPro to film when we're there and just fuck around, and then put the GoPro at the corner of the fucking table and eat there, and it would be fucking, I don't know, an hour worth of editing and fucking it'd be a show. Keep it simple and stupid.
Sounds like stuff we should be discussing off the air.
Well, I'm just throwing ideas out. I mean, he's
No,
on
I
his
think it's
phone.
gonna work great.
He's on his
Are
phone.
you really on
No,
your phone?
I was looking up. I'm
trying to fill this content.
I am so engaged with you right now, and these two fuckers are on their phones.
I'm looking up
talking about
fucking shit.
I feel like we're on 22 right now. What the
I was
fuck's
looking up
going on?
Walter's hot dogs.
Yeah, and I think
I'm
the
looking at hot
logo,
dogs.
because you can start working on the logo, is a hot dog with maybe some wheels on it and some
Yeah.
flames.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe just an egg with a mustache on it.
Just keep it very
coming
like,
out of a hot dog.
Tim the Toolman Taylor
Russ-
vibe. Like,
Yeah, I love it.
Rutt's Hut is in.
See a zombie?
he's a
However he
cokehead.
does that noise.
I can't do that noise.
Can you do it? Can anybody do that noise?
I never liked that.
I think
I didn't
Mike
like
just,
that show.
I think Mike just tried it. And,
No, I can do it really good.
You know what show I used to? Okay.
Dead on.
Yeah.
Rutt's Hut is in Clifton, New Jersey.
Clifton,
Yeah, so how far is that from here?
an hour and 15.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be offended if all of New Jersey fell off a cliff.
No, we could probably do that on Sundays if we do like a Sunday afternoon. I don't know.
Hour 84 miles. Hour 23. Hour 15.
God, I
at
was
least.
so far off. By Price is Right, I was fucking $8 off. We're good.
No, you're under. You're good.
Yeah, I'm under by $8, which
You
means I
won.
fucking win.
A minute.
comes that close?
Hour 16. I'll say.
You know what we should do is like find
like
a,
I always watch. I was like, "Oh, you fucking dickhead!"
find like one of those fucking like shitty meth RV campers and then like wrap it
Supermarket
Yeah.
and then
sweep.
use that. Like dude,
on
I
Netflix
saw one in
now.
I saw one in Easton for $5,000.
They're on 191, right when you get off 22, 191, and you go like right past the Guards International crime scene. And then
Big crime scene.
There's
Fuck.
You know, there's like that weird car dealership on the right hand side.
Yeah.
They have a Chrysler 300
Limo for rent. That guy stinks. He used to come to the Newburgh Deli all the time. The guy's bad business.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I
we
mean,
get a meth camper.
Probably is,
We set the inside of the camper up for a
Meth.
mobile podcast.
Oh, right.
And so we could have a table, set up the cameras, film going down, get them, eat in the parking lot, and then go home. It'll be $5,000 for one of those campers. If it breaks down, we're fucked and we leave it on the side of the road. I'm not putting it in my name.
It's just a podcast investment, man. Just leave it. It's fine. Someone else can take it.
I don't know.
It's Jersey. If it happens in Jersey, especially, all they gotta do is sign the back of the title. There
Yeah.
you go. It's theirs. Just leave the title in the vehicle.
You figure what? I mean,
Like,
you guys
leave a
know
post-it
cars.
note on it.
You
Sign this. It's yours.
You guys probably know cars a little bit better than I do, but like,
Maybe.
how long do you think like one of those old fucking campers would last?
That really depends, man.
Like
My-
taking it on road trips to like New York and
my grandparents used to have, they had a 1989 like Econoline E350 Class C motorhome, and it literally 1989, and we got rid of it. My parents got rid of it 10 years ago, but they had some. It's been down and back to Florida
plenty of times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying
So we would-
most
we
of
would
the time
have to
people
f-
get rid of those more because the
They
stuff is
stink.
outdated.
Right.
That's then
There's like
breaking down.
rats
smell
in
like
them that-
children's
yeah.
skin.
Well, they're made of like plywood and fucking self-tapping screws. They start to rot. Smell a little funny.
You can get a tow behind
Yeah.
pop up.
The pop up is
They
a bad.
get-
The
they give
pop
away-
ups are bad.
How
You
funny
could
that-
probably get a pop up for
If
free.
we find because now that you mentioned that, there was a year that those were popular and they were built for
What,
long
pop-up?
hauls. No, that like because I remember my
get an
cousins used to
Airstream.
come down
Flip-flop?
from my
get an
cousin. I wish
so expensive.
my cousin Jenny Marie used to come down from South
polish it.
Carolina.
Polish it up.
Up.
Yeah,
You
come
probably
on.
say pup as well. You fucking asshole. Pup. I gotta go pup, guys. But like those were that was the
I wouldn't
year
know
that
I
like
can't spell 40, so
in the 80s that
True, you can't.
that was like the year in the 80s when people did take like motorhome trips.
yeah.
So like we need to find that year and then find that
The good-
model.
Yeah, the good year.
Yeah, I mean if we break down, could either of you fix it?
That was then.
Yeah.
I can't.
I
I'm
might
not going to be
able
helped.
to fix some basic things, but I really don't want to.
Yeah, I mean that's.
But it'll be clean. Well,
I
the
may
catalytic-
I might burn my forearms or
Yeah.
something. Reach into
catalytic
somewhere hot.
Who's
converter
driving?
always seems to be an issue.
I don't
on
want to
those old
drive.
Fords.
I'd like to
So
be on
what?
drugs and
Then we'll just
alcohol.
take the fucking catalytic converter off.
Would we
You know what
find
we could
somebody
do?
to drive?
You know what we
Hey,
could
it's
do?
only good between a year to get rid of this for the inspection.
Hold on.
Just saying.
I've
Allegedly.
got better than all this.
Okay.
The fucking.
I wish you would have brought pot.
Normally I'd have a little bit of party favors, but you know, I don't know why I didn't tonight. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Anywho,
I should have pot here.
yeah, what the fuck?
I have a pen.
Well, bring it out.
Well,
I excuse you. Go ahead, go get
you've
it.
embarrassed yourself.
We can do better. We can do better
Embarrass
than
myself by
the pop-up
sweating
trailer
for the
because
last
you're talking
45
about
minutes. You can't finish
because
your
you're talking
fifth
about
hot dog.
having a
It's so
table
greasy.
that we can sit around. Correct?
Yeah, so like not in a pop-up, but in like the driving campers or whatever they
Yeah,
are. Winnebagos,
absolutely.
they have
Yeah.
like the little fucking, let's
So
play
we
cards. We're
we
camping.
rent a
Uno,
2012
yeah.
and up Grand Caravan, and they have these little tables in the back with
Oh,
the captain's
dude.
chairs that
Yeah.
swivel around.
You're talking about the Nana van. You got to get a Nana
What
van.
if we
good.
find somebody to sponsor us and they let us take one of their vehicles?
Why don't we see if we can get that guy with the Chrysler 300
I don't
limo
want
to
that guy's a
sponsor us?
scumbag.
That fucking thing has no AC.
I've
in it.
always
That
wanted
guy's
to
a
ask him to
shipwreck.
move shit around, be like, hey, can I
I'm-
test drive that? And like make him move the lot.
Not that I'm being rude, and this may be offensive to some people, or maybe it won't be, but I feel like anybody who has a vehicle like that lying around is probably a scumbag.
Yeah.
I don't like how you changed your voice when you said scumbag.
I was
I
whispering.
don't like it. You should just let it fly, man.
I know. I'm trying to be nice about it.
Mike's got a pen.
Yeah. You know what?
breaking it out.
I wish
COVID.
there's got to be a
20.
Oh no, I had it sprayed down here. We're good.
oh yeah, you did. I saw that. Yeah.
What's the name of that
BTG
company that did
Blasting.
that for you?
He's a sponsor of the show, BTG Blasting.
Yeah, that is
my
good,
good
isn't
friend
it?
Pat Cunningham. I used to work with him.
I'm
at,
also a sponsor of the show, Rips
you
Auto
are?
Detail.
You
Hi.
are? You are?
Hi. Don't look at the way I act on my downtime, eating hot dogs with my friends.
Yeah.
That's
Don't
something
really,
I do at the shop.
Don't let him
You,
fool you.
uh,
I care for
You-
your car like nobody else.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that
You
much.
really angered me with those Porsche pictures.
Wait till you see the
That
Econo
was-
It looked just like yours,
That
didn't
Porsche was
It was
dope.
beautiful.
It looked
Dude,
just
that
like
thing was-
yours.
I've
And then
seen
he
it.
had the tapes in it.
I saw it
It
in
had
person.
the cassette tapes in it. How bitchin'
What was he
was
listening
that?
to? Is it
You
for
know?
show? Or
Oh, you know what? I didn't even look. What was
I'd
it?
have to look it up because I took
944.
photos of it.
No, not the Porsche.
Oh,
I had that was my first car. Was a Porsche 924,
I had
a
944.
1981
Let
Porsche
me
924.
My first car was
Yeah.
an Oldsmobile
Painted
Cutlass Sierra 91.
Plymouth Prowler yellow.
Perfect.
We're
Mine
talking
was,
Eddie Murphy.
Church silver.
How could it be?
There you go.
It was what?
Church silver.
Is that
Eddie
what it's
Murphy.
It was our church car.
And,
Mine was an
That
80.
probably smelled like
Mine was an 87
children as well.
with a car phone attachment.
The
I had a
dry
car-
skin of children.
I had a car phone attachment on
He's got
mine.
some Amy Irving, some Willie Nelson, some
Oh.
Eddie Murphy.
I don't like Willie Nelson.
I don't know who this is.
his son. was very good,
1980
though.
Arista
Luke Nelson.
Records, Lonely
You heard of Luke
Together,
Nelson?
Bermuda Triangle. I made it through the rain, 24 hours a day, and Dance Away. What's that artist?
I don't know.
Because those are songs
How is the
titles I
sound
can see.
system in that?
It's actually really good.
I changed
That's what I was
mine.
going to say. Does Porsche put like the time into a sound system?
In '83, they had paper
Blaupunk.
speakers.
Blaupunk.
Yeah,
I think it's
it was
Blaupunk.
Oh,
decent.
it was back in the day.
Yeah.
That was
Mine
the
came-
original deck.
Mine
yeah.
was factory Blaupunk.
Yeah.
I took that out.
Actually, it had a Kenwood deck in it.
So he took that out, yeah.
Yeah, it had a Kenwood deck in it. '83.
not original. Loser.
Oh my God.
Let's move on.
Beautiful car.
Whatever.
This thing
so,
vibrates when you tug on it.
Whatever happened with the dude? Did he picked it up? He liked it.
Well,
How could you not?
here's the thing.
Well,
That car wasn't brought to me by the owner of it.
oh yeah, you said it was broker. Right?
That car was brokered
Okay, so
through
it got-
specialty cars.
so it got
is
picked
What does that
really-
mean by broker?
Got
For
what?
anyone who doesn't know, I mean, I know, but other people might not know.
What happened is there is a mechanical specialty shop that works on old Porsches primarily.
Yeah.
All types of Porsches, but they can handle the old stuff really nicely and very thorough. Specialty cars, also in Allentown, is one of their clients. So they did a whole bunch of mechanical work to it, and then the client decided he wanted it detailed as well. So since I know those folks over there and they've been happy with my work as well as many other clients,
Me?
Jesse included,
Me?
they brought the car to me to see what I could do with it, and it was a challenge. It really was, but made it come out.
What did
I've
you have to
seen
do?
the car in
Was it like-
person, and it
look like
it's,
shit?
It looked pretty bad.
It's nice.
Yeah, that car actually needed a pretty full list of procedures done. The paint was dull, oxidized, swirled, all that. It's 1983 original paint. Single stage paint, no clear coat on that. So when you buff it and all that, you're turning the color of the car. You're pulling actual color off the car.
It's so
Scary.
crazy the amount of things that people do wrong and then you have to fix.
Oh my God, yeah, like that Jeep.
The swirly Jeep.
Woo, hologram. That was like a tops or an upper deck holographic baseball card from the 90s where you could just turn it this way and the light.
Pat
Is that from like going
Florida
through the
No,
car
wash?
washes
Nope.
where they give you the
That-
fucking scrub brush?
You get
got
swirls.
rocks in
You
it.
get swirls and uniform scratching from that. But this was holograms where you could see the movement where a guy had taken a rotary polisher,
Do you think that guy
something
thought he
aggressive on
did
it.
a good job?
That guy thought he did the best fucking job.
Like, you think he talks about it after sex?
Oh, yeah.
That shop was
No, because he
recommended.
doesn't have sex.
I can polish you.
Not have sex, that guy.
I'll wax you and wax that ass.
Yeah.
That guy thinks he does a really good job, and his chick goes and takes a look at her phone afterwards and just kind of finishes the job for herself. Anyway,
One of my favorite posts you've done in a while was the car you refused to do that was filled with vomit.
yeah, that was pretty bad. It had vomit.
But it made me
rotting
realize that
food.
sometimes there's shit that like you were like, I've done a million of these.
I've done 'em.
And then you forget like how far you've actually come, and then it's like, yeah, I wouldn't have fuck you, dude.
Exactly. Nowadays, I'm not doing that.
And the least
I'm
you
not
could,
messing
like,
with
first of all, the audacity of somebody, like, if I was taking my car to anybody to have it fucking clean, just because of the way I was raised,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd fucking vomit in my car, I would clean my fucking car, all the shit off the fucking floor, clean the fucking vomit
Of course
up,
you would.
and then at least give it to you.
Right.
With like, hey, here's what I do when company gets in.
I meant no humiliation or anything towards the person who brought me that vehicle. It just was one of those things where he said, "Hey, my wife's car is pretty
What's their
bad.
Insta?
I know you can fix it. You're the
Do
guy."
they
I'm like,
follow?
"Yeah, great."
Does he follow you?
Of course he does. And
Oh my
I
God.
really don't want to say anything bad about the guy. I love the guy.
Yeah.
And his wife's cool too, you know what I mean? Whatever, that's fine. It's just, it was a vehicle that had been too
Yeah,
far gone
you're not saying
to where
anything
I
bad
was.
about
I think
them.
it was
You're saying,
important,
you know,
but
whoever did
I think it was
before.
important you put that on your Insta.
I
though.
think so too, and that's
Yeah.
why I did it in the
Yeah,
time,
good
because
for
I thought
you.
about that for about 5 minutes beforehand. I was like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't post something like this because it's going to alienate
It's always weird when you
people or
have to
whatever.
think that, when it's your feelings.
Yeah,
Right.
but it was really accurate, and because you know what? The more shit like that I do and then put up, if more
more
so
you
if I
tolerate
post it. If I
Yeah.
post it and advertise to people
They
that
see
I
it
do
before
it,
and after. I mean, that's
if I show to people that I do it, that means more
Sells
of it
it,
is
yeah.
coming my way.
Yeah.
So if I aim for
You're
the
a throw
things that
guy.
I want to do, I will get those things.
puke guy.
You become the, hey guys, I'm a college student. I borrowed my parents' car, got too drunk and puked.
Something.
And take it to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna need this cleaned up.
Oh, the guy works miracles. Fuck off. I don't want to work miracles like
Yeah, you
that.
do. You're a miracle
No,
guy.
I mean, it's fine. I love doing miracles on the
People call you
exterior.
Jesus Christ.
The
Yeah.
exterior,
Like Kevin
you can
Costner.
the exterior, you can
Feel the
puke on it
dreams,
all you
baby.
want. I'll wash it off.
You're
I'll
like
pressure
powder.
wash it. It's fine. But the interior, that's a whole other ball game, man.
tough.
I just wasn't into
Yeah,
it.
then I was wondering too, is you do interior detailing as well?
Of course, I
Yes.
do
Yeah.
interior detailing,
Yeah.
but when it comes to something that is that level of soiled,
Do you do that? Do you
I
do
refuse
interior almost with every car?
almost with every car, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. A lot of my people really have their main focus on the outside. They know that my niche is polishing and all that stuff, and getting the paint to be as good as it can be, ceramics, all that stuff. But every car's got an interior.
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of times, even just if someone gets just an exterior, I'm going to do a basic spiff inside their car. First off, glass only works if you do both sides of it. So you're getting inside the car. Period. I could clean the shit out of the outside of your windshield, but if you've got boogers on the inside, it's going to look bad. Okay, great, cool.
Child
Now
skin.
we know we've got to go inside at some level, right? Well, at that point, I might as well run a vacuum through it.
cells of a child.
Because who wants to pay? I mean, Jesse can attest to this. If someone wants to pay 4 figures for an exterior job, would you want to pick up your car and still have shit on the floor mats?
No.
No, of
How
course.
that would suck so bad if you like, damn, this looks good. Then you get in, there's like a fucking melted Snickers wrapper to the side.
There's a dead
Console of your
hooker.
minivan.
yeah.
If you brought it to me
Sorry,
like
man,
that,
I forgot to
but
take
if you
that
brought
out.
it to me that way, you know there's no way
Yeah.
that you were
Yeah.
bothering to pay that much for an exterior
Yeah.
service.
Yeah.
You're not the type of person.
Good
So-
for you to go that far, man.
Hey.
I mean, it's just like a gratis kind of thing. Like, you know, it's like a
Takes a
fucking mint
special
on
kind
your
of
pillow,
someone
dude. You know what I mean? Like,
to
if
do that.
it adds a little bit. Like, oh, he didn't leave the crumbs on my floor mat too. He made sure that he just went through it with the Hoover a little bit. You know what I mean? It's not that hard to do. Doesn't take that much time in comparison to all the
You can
polishing
pick a
on the
dust
outside.
buster up at Target.
You gotta be nice to your detailer too. You gotta bring him Popeye's chicken
That
sandwiches.
guy really did bring me 2.
Yeah, but you hate Popeye's chicken.
I don't hate Popeye's chicken. I
You
wanted.
said you hate it.
I hate their regular chicken because it's gross.
Yeah.
I
But
brought
their
it.
chicken sandwich,
Yeah.
it's pretty
I've
good.
been
And he
hearing a
brought
lot of-
both
a lot of
flavors.
things
He
about
brought the
these
spicy
chicken sandwiches.
and the regular home style, I think it's called.
My question is when we get burned out on doing hot dogs,
Chicken
Stop.
sandwiches,
do
bro.
we do we switch to something in the
knew-
middle or do a
Popeye's
dessert?
wings.
I knew you were going to
If you
jump
could-
ship first episode.
If you could get to the Popeyes
I knew
drive-through,
it.
I'd say go for it. But they're
You gotta
15
change the
cars
names.
deep all day long.
No.
You know what? You know
can't
why he's
change
doing
the
this
name
right
of
now?
them.
It's because he ate 4.5 hot dogs, and he's over the last one. He was he was dive bombing into the table. He's like, "Oh, my tummy
was so
hurts
grease.
because there was so much grease."
Do you feel gouty?
No. This is how I feel all the time.
Do you?
This is how I feel when I wake up.
You look sluggish.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Overweight and underage.
Overweight, overage.
I think it's 10 o'clock at night, and we're just finishing eating 5 greasy hot dogs.
That was a lot of hot dogs. Well, see, I fucked up.
That was the first thing I ate all day, so
Yeah.
I was good with
just-
that.
Plus a shot of
I was
tequila.
just hammering
Thanks,
those like
Jesse.
a glory hole at the green door.
Should I say thank you, The Rock, Mr. Johnson?
Thank
That's
you
actually
to
really good.
PJ.
Dwayne. The
I'm not
Rock.
a tequila person, but that's pretty
Johnson.
good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, wasn't bad.
Yeah, smooth.
Yeah.
Doesn't make me go.
I'm a fan.
You know,
No, he did
anything like that.
he did the Conor McGregor. You take the bite out of it,
Yeah, it's
and then
nice.
everyone's like, "Oh, that's good," but then
That's
probably anyone who like
fucking
knows really
smooth,
good
right?
whiskey
Yeah.
is like, "That shit sucks." Just like probably anyone who's like, if you knows tequila, they're like, "All right, it's fucking terrible."
Yes,
but to the
tequila's
general
terrible.
public, which is what
But it's
you would
The
make
Rock, so
billions of
we're-
dollars
yeah,
off
we're
of.
No, I
buying it.
tried.
We're
I
buying
tried a whole bunch of tequila, and it's pretty well up there. It's not
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
It's not bad.
What about that Crystal Skull you got?
Vodka.
That's
Is that,
vodka.
isn't that a
That's wonderful
That
vodka.
Dan
is- that's
Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd's,
Yeah,
right?
it's really good
Yeah,
vodka.
That's,
Yeah.
that's what people
What do
say,
we
that
pair
it's
hot
really well
dogs
refined.
with? I feel like the beers worked all right, but what should
beers
we
are
pair
good?
them
Beers are
with?
good.
Tequila Sunrise.
Do you like chocolate
Tequila
milk hot
Sunrise?
dogs? I love
That's a
chocolate
Jimmy's
hot
thing.
dogs.
That's a Jimmy's thing.
No, I do that with Potsy's.
Yeah, they
I
have
feel
it.
like if you want to make
You
a
really
stomach
do
hurt, I
that?
feel
You
like
do the
put
chocolate milk
Yes.
with hot dogs?
Yes.
Yeah.
All types of hot dogs.
Yes.
Mustard, whatever.
They're fine.
Yep.
Yeah, usually
Yeah,
when
I don't
go
know
to
what it
Potsy's-
is. I don't know what it is, but it does work.
Do we
fucking weird, man.
from now on do we bring chocolate?
milk?
So if we're gonna have Apache's hot dogs, or we have
No, that's what I'm
chocolate
saying
milk?
is we should try and find something to pair them with, like an alcoholic beverage, maybe a mixed drink.
What do you think? Like a scissor?
We should just do that one time.
Should we?
Just fucking
Scissor?
I don't think so.
codeine and fucking.
Do you know how expensive that shit is? Do you have any idea how much money that shit costs?
How funny would it be watching a bunch of fucking?
We'll
Just
listen
people
to-
just slur.
We'd have to sell some of that fucker's guns
We'll
in order
listen
to
to
afford that
360
shit.
What?
Mafia
How much?
and-
How much? Well, I mean, first of all, we can find somebody to get us a bottle of codeine.
No, but that
We're not doing
that,
codeine.
That scissor shit, that promethazine shit is like fucking $2,000 a bottle or some shit. I
No,
heard.
you got
Fuck that.
insurance.
We'll get
You're good.
let's robo.
Get
All right,
insurance.
fine.
Oh, you're right.
Let's-
you're right.
let's-
Jesse can go
let's-
do that. He's
let's
like,
bring it
Doc,
back.
I've
Yeah,
got
you know
a
what? I
bad
feel like you guys
chest
are really
infection.
just
You guys are
glass half empty.
Yeah, we're looking to
So-
robo trip. We're gonna chug Robitussin.
We're not robo tripping.
It's much more
Have
affordable.
either of you done that as a child?
No.
I
did?
did that once.
I've
How
never.
was it?
I've always taken the
It's
required
weird.
dosage.
I don't
Yeah.
recall all of it, obviously.
Blacked out on fucking
I didn't
Robitussin.
black out, but I just don't remember all of it to,
Yeah.
to
Browned
every
out.
word that was said. You know what I
Don't do
mean?
drugs, kids.
No, I mean, it was something.
First of all, kids, drugs are so much fun. Go on.
But also,
yeah, I would even say that huffing gas isn't that bad.
Once again,
I mean, on the scale of things to
drugs
do,
are bad, children.
you could light ammonium nitrate on fire.
now that's too
Terrible.
soon.
Is it too soon? No, seriously. That
feel
was
like
fucking
you-
insane to watch that shit.
What, that thing at
I'm just
Lebanon?
saying.
You just single-handedly ruined the Road Dogs podcast. Now what are we supposed
Ruin
to do?
it? We're supposed to be controversial. Suck a dick.
Oh my God! You shouldn't. You should on the show.
I didn't mean it to be like that, but
Well,
Yeah. Well,
I'm hurt.
guess
My
whose
feelings are
dick's
hurt.
getting sucked?
Yeah.
Get him.
my feelings are hurt now. Okay, here we go.
get them.
Build a model airplane. he
Everybody
says.
takes
Yeah,
an
well, I'm not
uncomfortable
buying
sip.
it.
Is that it?
Next thing you know, your daughter's
that
knocked
was
out.
wild, though. All those videos coming through with
Yeah,
the different angles
crazy.
of it. Man.
That
and
was
how many
nuts.
seconds it took for the shockwave to hit? Holy fuck.
The one on the boat, there was like somebody filming out like in
Yeah.
the water.
They were, like, running away
and
from
the
it.
shockwave like hit the like the.
So wait a
phone was
minute.
just-
So you're
Yeah.
saying it wasn't fireworks?
Yeah, well,
I don't know what the fuck it was.
I think it was fireworks, and then whatever was next to the fireworks happened to cause the explosion.
thing
I
about,
heard.
the thing about fireworks is they've got fire in them.
What was
That's
the?
a real problem.
What was the
Just about
small?
anywhere you
Well,
put it.
there's your
Just
problem.
about fucking anywhere you put
and
it.
this is
there's your
embarrassing
problem.
for
Found
me,
your
but
problem.
history-wise, what was the smaller bomb? Hiroshima or Nagasaki? There was two. One was the smaller.
Yeah.
The A-bomb.
They were both dropped by the Enola Gay.
Fat man, little boy.
Yeah. So which one was the small one?
No, I'll look it up.
All right. So I read somewhere that blast
Had the same power.
it was a quarter of the. They said it was a quarter of the scale of the small bomb.
Yeah, but it's without the radiation, which is a plus.
Right.
Huge plus.
Which is like crazy because, and then there was somebody had, I don't remember where I saw it, but you can look it up. Someone had posted a satellite image of like before and after.
Oh,
and it's like
totally different.
That's a little
that that substance is the
maybe a
same
little
that they used
uncomfortable.
in the Oklahoma City bombing, I believe. But like,
was it ammonium
nitrate, I believe.
Yeah, because it's farming. You can get it from farming.
Yeah, it's a crucial component of fertilizer, right?
Yeah.
What do you
Okay.
think they were doing in that building that blew up?
I thought it was
I
like
don't know.
confiscated.
They said
it was
stored-
like
yeah,
Let's get
confiscated,
back
or something
into
like that.
conspiracies. What do you think that was all about?
Well, it's the port.
I don't think it was.
Oh, you know what was also weird about that? Did you see the thing then too?
that they actually said it was because of fireworks.
Well, yeah, no, but in they
Someone-
just said there was another explosion then on the same day in Wuhan, China.
I have heard nothing about this.
Yep.
Tell me more. What do
That's
you know?
that's what I heard.
What do you know, comrade?
That's all I've heard.
No, tell me more. What do you know?
I don't know. I just saw it on Instagram. I don't know if it's real. I
On
mean, I could Google
Instagram.
it, but I don't want people to look at me.
Is
Weird.
that verifiable?
Jesse? Can you look that up?
I'm going to
Yeah.
say the one in Nagasaki was bigger because
Young
the one
Jamie.
from Hiroshima looks tiny.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah,
Can you look up Wuhan, China explosion?
sure.
Because I saw
it
something
came from China.
China.
I feel like we just sealed our fate.
Have you ever seen the Dillinger Escape Plan play live?
Yes, I have.
I did once. I didn't know who they were.
Is this a conspiracy theory?
No, he's looking that up.
No, this band is fucking awesome live.
They
Factory
Warped
explosion
Tour.
in China's
Green Day was,
Hubei Hubei province
Oh.
kills at least 6 people.
There you go.
That
It was-
explosion killed 6 people.
Same day.
Well,
they
I'm
also
sorry,
said that.
sorry. This
They
was
also
a
said
different
Beirut
explosion.
only killed 10. So
Yeah.
That's got to be wrong. Mm-hmm. Just judging by the size of that thing on the video.
Oh,
it
it's
had to be-
totally wrong.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, lie about all this.
If anybody was anywhere near that
I'm
place.
sure that China never lies about anything.
sure.
Like I told you on the phone that time when
Not a chance.
the two trains collided and they fell off the huge tracks and machines covered up the bodies and the people were still alive just so the news choppers wouldn't see it. That's how China does. But nobody
for
died.
them.
To their defense, people are
Yeah,
buying
that's a real
better
story.
moods because it's not hard. Like we hear horrible, true stuff. Like if they lied to us, we'd probably be in better moods.
That's actually a great point.
So I mean, shout out to China.
Yeah, shout out. Yeah. China. Actually, China.
I can't.
All right.
Just can't get down.
Okay.
All right.
No, whatever.
It's China.
Cheers.
Yeah. Happy people.
Yes.
They are not.
Cheers to happy people.
Fuck. Did that timer go off, Mike?
It
I don't
did.
know.
Yeah. How long
The
you guys
news,
wanna go for?
the news tells me that China is happy.
Yeah, and the ones that don't just go on trains and then
Yeah.
they ship them away.
In the words of Home Alone, was it Home Alone when he does the recording? I could go on forever, baby. Al, Little Mo with the gimpy leg, Bony
Cliff,
Babs.
Bony Bob. Little Mo with the gimpy leg.
So
You've been
good.
smooching with all of them.
Yeah,
I can smell you.
I can smell
I can
you.
smell you getting off the elevator.
What's that from Home Alone?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Two? One or two?
Flybait. I think the
Two?
movie's called Flybait in real life. That's the one that.
Do you remember how big that movie was? I remember seeing it in a packed theater.
Fuck.
Remember how?
gigantic.
Do you remember when that
Packed theater.
after that
You
movie
see what he
came
looks
out,
like now?
how popular the Talk Boys were
Oh
then?
yeah, but that was Home Alone 2, bro.
Oh,
Talk
my bad,
Boys
my
is
bad,
like
my
that.
bad.
Don't get ahead of yourself
bad.
there.
It's an OnlyFans kind of thing.
Yeah.
Let's bring up the size of that house.
I never been.
Bring up the size of that house
Their
that they were
house?
living in.
I've never been.
that they
on,
were living in.
Fucking Peter McAllister was doing pretty good.
What is only? What's like
Flying
your?
everybody to fucking France.
Fuck yeah.
Picked up from the house.
Yeah.
Fucking everybody. There was like 17 of those fuckers.
They were
in that
definitely
house.
too blue collar acting for how big. Like there was like wings to that house, and like who was like the fat jerk off son?
Buzz.
Yeah.
Buzz,
He was
your
a loser.
girlfriend.
Loads
Buzz's
everywhere.
girlfriend,
Yeah.
Wolf.
Yeah.
She was gross.
We have our own Buzz.
That's right.
Buzz.
It's true.
And
We could
Fuller.
call-
Fuller wets the bed
Fuller
because he
wets the
drinks too
bed.
much Pepsi.
Yeah.
How many kids were there? Like 10?
Oh,
A lot.
so many.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rotten fucking kids.
John and Kate plus 8.
You're what the French call les incompetents. Yeah. Yeah.
What a massive movie.
How about it?
I remember I sat
Times
on
2
the, I
and
sat on
then
the row
3
seat.
and then I think 8.
Yeah. I sat on the
They
row
made a
seat
bunch
and
more.
I didn't want to laugh because I like that. Like what's crazy is looking back then and realizing how fucking socially
Where's this
awkward I was.
podcast
What are you
going?
talking? You didn't want to. You didn't want to laugh at what?
No, like I'm saying is like the movie.
I'm gonna watch a funny
Why?
show and not laugh.
I, like that. Now I'm looking back on it as like how socially awkward I was even back then. Like I just didn't want to be
laugh.
around people.
You like sat
I-
there and you're
no.
like, I refuse to laugh at this movie because it's fun.
I just think I thought it was because there was stuff that people were laughing at that wasn't funny, and I hate watching comedies with people who think everything's
they just
funny.
laugh. They
Yeah.
laugh because they have to. They laugh.
And it's like that's not funny.
This is
Yeah.
the kind
That's
of
why,
shit
that's
I
why I
want to get
fucking
into.
hate stupid fucking TV shows.
Fucking
Yeah,
memes,
with the laugh
man.
track? No,
Fucking
with the laugh-
memes. I'm sorry.
You
Yeah.
listen to some of those
Shows
shows
was
with the
fu-
laugh track, and they
What's
take the
that?
laugh track
Memes are
away.
fucking dumb.
Yeah.
What's
Like
that?
Friends,
That's bad.
there was
Oh,
Opie and
those
Anthony
two.
took the Friends
Yeah.
episode,
Yeah.
took the laugh track away, and they were doing the whole show, and it was like
Even that. What's that?
mind-numbingly
what's that,
fucking boring.
Really bad.
What's that ranch show on Netflix with?
Yeah,
The Ranch. Is it
Yeah,
just
that
The
rapey
Ranch?
guy. What's his name?
Ashton Kutcher.
Nah, he-
Danny Masterson.
Yeah, Danny
Oh,
Masterson.
close enough.
No,
Hey,
Why are you
Kutcher's
calling him
against
that?
it.
There's no substantiated evidence. What are you talking
I don't
about?
know.
Who's
I don't
Danny
know.
Masterson?
I really don't know.
I like Reddit.
I heard
The
there
dude
was
is
a
he?
bunch of shit
The
that
dude
came
from
out
that
against that
70s
guy,
show.
which is crazy.
Yes.
like
Oh,
the
with
curly
the curly hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's got like 5 legit
He's
rape
high.
charges against
Yeah,
him.
Yeah.
multiple charges, and the Scientology covered it up.
Fucking wild. He's a Scientologist too.
Yeah, yes.
Tom
Shit.
Cruise covered it up.
I wouldn't go
Just
as
the
far as to say
organization.
that. But he probably jerks off in the shower.
You think?
Who? Tom Cruise?
Doesn't make him a bad
Oh, I
guy.
don't know.
Doesn't make him a bad
Is that
guy.
a
think he
bad
does.
thing? Is that like a character flaw?
I feel like Tom Cruise could really jerk off in the shower if he wanted to because his shower is probably the size of this room.
Yeah.
Who cares?
His dick's probably has this room too.
Yeah,
What
it
up,
is.
Tom?
he's really
Yeah.
short.
I see you.
Shout out,
Really
shout out,
a
shout
short
out.
man.
Wait, best,
Hey, he should
best,
move to. Hey, he should
I
move to
just
China.
watched. No,
Happy
I just
people.
watched Days of Thunder the
Yeah,
other
so
night.
say best
So-
best part he
I'm
ever
so
played
glad
was
this podcast is going somewhere now.
The best part, the best part he ever played
We're
was
in a good gear.
Tropic
We're in a
Thunder.
good gear.
Tropic Thunder.
when he's the
He was the
crazy
agent.
boss.
Yeah,
that was pretty good.
At the end when he did the
Yeah.
dance at the
The
end,
dance
that
to,
was
like,
so good.
Ludacris.
So
I liked
good.
him in Secret to My Success.
I never saw that. That
I think it
sounds
was
awful.
Michael
Was
J.
it a
Fox.
documentary?
Days
I
of
was
Thunder,
Shaky
boy.
J. Fox. I'm
Days of
sorry.
Thunder.
Shaky J. Fox. You ever see that meme floating around where it's like,
Yeah, that timer go off
got
there,
it says like, oh, got Michael J. Fox's signature, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's just like scribbles all over the place. I don't condone that. I think that's awful.
This show has gone
Everywhere.
so far now.
This show has potentially gone to the moon.
I think we might have to not put this one up.
No, the last one was way worse than this. We had
Yeah.
like 45 minutes.
We're gonna do it live.
If you could eat a
Fuck
hot
it.
dog on the moon, what hot dog would you eat
Fuck, dude.
today, right now?
The
Dodger
Coney
dog,
Island
dude.
Yeah.
Dodger dog.
What's a Dodger dog?
I don't know. They talk about him from like Dodger Stadium. Dodger dog.
stadium dog.
Sounds cool.
and steamed. It's a different style dog.
Yeah.
Dirty Water Dog from New York
Yeah.
City.
Oof.
Very
What time
good.
are we at?
Very well.
Like two.
An hour 16.
Oh,
We can start wrapping up.
Yeah, I think we should
it'll
wrap
drag to like an hour 30.
yeah. We can keep going. Cut this into two. Bring out 5 more hot dogs.
So where are we getting it from next
that
time?
bus.
We said that we're gonna go with Potts and,
And
we're gonna go
Jimmy's
with
on the
Jimmy's
river.
on a Delaware.
Jimmy's on the river.
Yup.
Wait, when does Potts close?
7.
7, did you look?
I think it's 7. Willie Joe's was 6.
So we got to
That
call.
was a
You got to
straight.
call ahead of time because otherwise they're probably not going to have anything ready.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll call it like 6:50.
Nice. That's
Yeah,
when you get
what
the
I
best
made.
dogs.
I made fresh.
Yeah. If I see you jam a hot dog on the table the next time, I feel like I'm.
I was so burned out.
Yeah.
There was I don't know. I didn't like your hot dogs, you stupid
Don't say
asshole.
your. Don't say your hot dog. I didn't make them.
You
I was so
stupid
Yeah.
asshole.
You
I
know who
was
made
so-
you know who made these hot dogs? Miley Cyrus and frickin' Jake Paul or whatever the hell his name was. These
Miley
assholes.
Cyrus.
standing
Oh,
around
Miley
like
Cyrus
those
could be a
employed
good
knits
time,
and-
I think.
What's his face? That Jake
Hell
Paul
of a
got
voice too, by the way.
his house raided for fucking guns.
No, don't be a loser. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't be a
I
loser.
read into it a little bit. The FBI raided his house. I don't
What
know.
kind of guns?
No, he
Where'd you
had
read that on his OnlyFans?
Because
No,
Jesse's got a lot of
it hit
guns
national
too.
news. He
I didn't see it.
He was in the riots.
wow.
And like went down to whatever was close to there. Maybe they went to Portland, and they were filming people like burning the inside of like a CVS or some shit. So then they like linked that to like they thought like he was involved with like talking people into rioting.
Oh,
and then
wow.
like so they raided his house, and then he just had like, you know, not what
Guns.
he would have in his house. What I would have like 2-3 guns for his personal use. There was in
Yeah.
a John Wick room. So then they took
Allegedly.
his guns. Like I don't think they were legal. So they were like really cool guns that he had, and they just took him. And I'll just buy
Not
'em
legal,
again.
just like collector pieces that
I
he
just think
purchased
he's
because he's got
bought guns.
fucking
Yeah.
fuck you money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Or it was just some stunt that he probably called the feds on himself just
Yeah.
to fucking make
8 million
Yeah.
views on.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
I believe that.
Yeah,
They're getting into the boxing.
That shit
matches.
irks me, man.
You guys watch that shit because it's coming up. It's
What
gonna be
are we-
Tyson and
Dad,
Roy Jones.
are you getting that fight?
I'll get it, but I didn't realize it's an exhibition, and they
Who
agreed,
cares?
They agreed to not knock each other out.
I don't give a fuck. I want to watch it
What does that mean?
Means
on
they
that
get-
television right there.
Calm down.
I know what it means.
Yeah, I'm into it, but you gotta order it. We'll get it over there, right on that television.
Robot.
Yeah, what was that?
No,
Yes, Satan.
I was
Yerf?
playing Miley Cyrus.
Oh, jeez.
No, I'll get
Definitely
it.
get the Jones and Tyson fight because
Yeah,
I
no.
want to see that.
I think that Tyson's crazy enough. He's not. He's not going to stop.
Nope.
I think he's going to not. Now, bear in mind, I keep seeing all these fucking stupid pieces saying about how Jones is this hard guy and all this stuff. He is not a fucking Mike Tyson. But I also remember Mike Tyson getting knocked out by some fat fucking white dude too, towards the end of his
Butterbean.
career. No, the end of his career, and I was like, oh. And he said at the end, he shook his hand, just said, "I just did it for the money. I didn't train at all."
That's fair.
So if he takes it seriously, Jones might die in the ring. People.
Roy Jones isn't a schlub.
No, but he's. Not.
I just want to see Tyson fight again.
Tyson's punching a shark.
That's all.
I wish I was at a point in
The,
my
Saturday.
career
the
where I
whole
was
reason,
like,
I,
don't
the whole
care,
reason I
just go
brought
for the
this
money.
up is there's the undercard is like one of the Logan Paul
Yeah.
brothers
Oh.
fighting
Jake
somebody.
Paul or whatever,
Yeah, Jake
yeah.
Paul's
Yeah.
fighting. I think like an actual boxer, maybe.
Great.
I don't know.
I heard the kid's actually an athlete.
I
Like,
don't.
he's
ca-
really
I'll watch
put
it. I
together
don't
and
care.
whatever. He's
we
gonna do
watch
his
bare
thing.
knuckle boxing down here, which is a great time.
I just want to see the
turn my
Tyson
head.
fight, but it'll be great to see the undercards too.
Bum fights on YouTube.
Dude, I used to
Fucking
watch
get your
fucking
dick
bum
sucked.
fights.
Yeah.
I remember I was watching it. My dad came in the room and he goes, "Why are you watching this?" I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes,
Rufus, the
"Why,
stunt
why are you just
bum.
watching these two homeless people beat the shit out of each
Shit
other?"
was
He's like,
great,
he's like,
man.
"What's wrong with you?"
That was back when.
Hey, Dad, why don't you beat it?
In front of me.
Scramble, man.
Well, we were talking about viruses on computers because of porn earlier, right? But those videos were some of the things
Yeah.
I downloaded. I downloaded all like the bum fights, CKY,
check out-
CKY 2K.
Check out Mike's dad's
Divx.
OnlyFans.
What was it? It was Divx. What was that? It was like a file compression. Divx, DIVX.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, and
Dude,
you
I'm
could,
so old. I like that. I had all that shit on VHS and DVD.
yeah.
yeah. Well, Divx was like
Betamax.
from you onto computer
Yeah.
form, and
Yeah.
degenerates like me would download it. And it was great. CKY 2K, all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Bum fights though, but they have a few different
They went for a while,
installments.
and then
Yeah.
they had the guy who like was in behind bum fights. He went on Dr. Phil dressed as Dr. Phil.
Oh, I did see that. Like,
He just kept like mocking
it
him.
was really good. Too.
I wonder how
Yeah.
much money he made off bum fights.
I'm sure back then. I mean, you're talking massive DVD sales.
well, that was like
shit-
Girls Gone Wild
Yeah,
DVD
it was,
sales.
yeah, it was like running late night to buy. I mean, I was all in. They showed like that. They showed like a guy pull his tooth out and then punch somebody in the face, and then some fucking stripper chick with tits all over. And just like, well, I might get naked, and I'm like, well, I'll just buy it for that.
Yep.
Yeah, it wasn't like how it is now, where you
That-
can be like, what's that girl's name? She's naked. Here's her fucking IMDb.
Here's the leaked
Yeah.
photos.
Yeah. Give me a Discord.
You don't get to see just anyone run their head through the drive-through menu. You know what I mean? Remember that shit? He just
Yeah.
like headbutted the drive-through
Yeah.
menu board just like right through
That
it.
shit, like, cause CKY was wild, and that shit
Yeah.
was like, that shit was almost like, what do you think was more fucked up? The Steve-O's first video? You ever watch those? Like Steve-O's first video where it's just Steve-O and they like
He used to,
go
he
around
used to do a
on
bunch
tour?
of like, well, he used to do like a bunch of drugs and shit.
Oh,
and film
dude, like
himself.
whippets and
all
shit.
that.
They would just like shit all over public restrooms, and I was like, and I remember it was the most fucked up thing I probably ever saw in a video was this Mexican kid came to the show and he was a skateboarder, and this guy and his wife were walking by, and like the kid knew he was being filmed, so he kept anteing it up, and he kept shoving the skateboard underneath the guy's wheels or underneath the guy's feet, and the guy's like, "Hey man, like knock it the fuck off," and the dude's like, hey, sorry, and he takes his skateboard and he hits the dude square in the fucking temple with the trucks,
Yeah.
and the dude's just out, his wife's screaming, and he's trying to get up to defend himself, but you can tell his brain's not computing,
Yeah.
and he's just staggering all around, and his knees won't bend. That's probably the most I've been ever affected at watching a
Wow.
video. It was terrible. And I don't mind weird stuff like that. It was brutal. His wife was crying.
No, I mean, I
She was
used to
good
watch
looking,
like
too.
Faces of Death and shit like that as a kid. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Jesse probably can
Cared with
relate.
some fat peppermint patty and his stupid dumb husband
Never
who
watched
picks
any
up
of that shit.
hitchhikers.
You pause that scene.
Get in the back of the truck.
Yeah. Pause that.
What a great episode, gentlemen.
You're sick.
Cheers.
You're sick. He's got the meat sweats.
I've had him the whole show. I've had him for like the last 2 years.
You were sweating before the show started.
Yeah, if I move in a circle too fast, that's what happens.
Well, boys,
Thank you guys for coming on the show.
We're gonna have to get a new table. I think this one's pretty much junk at this point.
well, yeah, you greased it all the
Yeah,
fuck
he
up.
greased it all up.
Look at that. You can see where each individual
Yeah.
wiener
Look
was.
at that
ruined it.
gross lap.
This looks
Those are
like a-
actually from before the
You
show.
got snail trails.
This is a table after the strippers were here last show.
Why is there a head on that hot
Speaking
dog?
of B team,
B
you
squad.
definitely had the B squad over at Yakos tonight. I got the A team though.
Dude, I will honestly, truthfully say, as the world's biggest Yakos fan,
I think you need to figure it out.
The
I
B
think,
team
I think you
was
need to
so
figure it
bad
out and you need to
tonight.
come back.
Yeah.
You need to figure it out and come back.
You
You need
say
to start
world's
calling and asking who's working.
I know.
Listen,
calling myself
why don't
the
we
world's
film
biggest
it and you
Yakos
just
fan,
walk
it's
in
a
and just
freaking
go,
joke.
yo, man, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
I had a
seriously,
pizza.
this
Confront
is
him.
actually a joke.
I had a Sicilian pizza from Pizza Joe's 2 months ago, and it's why their pizza is famous. Like, it was fucking perfect.
Yeah.
And at one moment, I almost called and asked who worked there, and if I would have, I only would have gotten the pizza if that guy was working.
Yeah.
That's what you have to do with hot dogs.
Yeah.
People used to do that at the cheesesteak place all the
Craftsman.
time.
Really.
Although I will say there are, I know like when I walk in there now, I know there's like a certain group of people that I know if they're working.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I've always consistently gotten a good hot dog.
No,
and just recently I've walked in and I've had the two people that were there tonight. Because even when I walked in my head, I was like, well, this is a crapshoot because I don't know what I'm gonna get out
you
of
need
this.
to find out their names.
The one kid looks like he's trying to be P-Rod, you know what I mean, the old skateboarder, and then the
Yeah.
other girl is probably like Avril Lavigne.
Yeah, like candy in your ashtray that
Yeah,
you give
yeah.
them. A Werther's.
Here's some,
Don't destroy that name. Werther's
were
are
so
excellent.
oh,
You
we're
have like
so
a
good.
warm
Here's some-
caramel.
I haven't had
It's
one of
even
those
better
since my
job.
grandmother
Here's
was
some
alive,
skin
man.
flakes.
Love Werther's.
Oh, that's so good.
Children. You're
Gentlemen.
sick. You are sick.
Gentlemen,
So when we doing this next?
when do you want to?
Tomorrow?
I don't know.
No, not tomorrow. I'm not
What
free.
month are we in?
We're in August now, dude.
We're in 2020.
Last time we were here, we were mid shutdown with quarantine, and
Oh, that's
everybody was
right.
still
Yeah,
all
yeah, yeah.
fucked up. This.
Well, Governor Wolf is still a piece
Well,
of
did you
trash.
think we'd get to August though?
Why don't we just do it every 3 weeks? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We can't do it too close because we're eating too many hot
Yeah,
dogs.
we're eating way
My
too many hot
nitrates
dogs.
are going to go through the fucking roof,
Yeah.
dude. I've
Careful.
been doing really good riding
You'll explode.
bicycles and stuff, being healthy. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore and stuff. It's
Quitter.
crazy.
Fucking quarter.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
feels
miss
great.
smoking.
It's like being the world's
tastes
biggest
great,
loser.
less filling. Remember that shit? Tastes great, less filling. But really,
Do you remember they used to say that
Hot
on
dogs.
Go clean a car.
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ. Go put a sticker on one, you fucking goof.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah. I just paid you good money to put stickers on a car for me. What the fuck?
I never received
I
such
thought we
payment.
were cool, Nate. No, really though. Great job on that, by the way. Scribbles and drips.
Yeah.
Care of Nate Rapp coming
Back-
through.
back at you
taking
with
care
rips.
of some nice, clear OEM Porsche vinyl for the
Yeah.
rocker guards.
What's your
and stuff
Instagram
like that.
handle if anyone wants to send you dick pics?
At Mike Fauerbach. At Never Again Studio.
If you're sending dick pics.
Yeah, for dick pics only.
For strictly business inquiries, hit up Scribbles and Drips.
My only fan.
IG.
What's your personal two roll?
Two roll for life 27? That's a funny story.
Tell it.
Not really. That's a different hot dog podcast, if you will.
Cliffhanger. They call
Next
that in the
one,
biz.
better be prepared to tell your story.
In the
prepared.
biz, they call
I've
it
told
cliffhanger.
mine.
Be prepared.
I've spilled my nuts,
He's like,
if you will.
He's like, I'm not telling any more stories on here. The last one I admitted into peeing on people.
Oh, I did.
You did. You were like, I don't know, man. I
I
was
never
laughing
looked at
so
you the
hard.
same.
That was fun.
I have
Yeah.
never looked at
That
you
was
the
funny.
same, man.
I just spoke to my buddy the other day.
Nope.
We were just talking about that. It was funny.
Yeah. Dirty.
I tell that story to people.
Did you?
Yeah, like if people bring up that kind of shit, because I'm pissed on people before. I think it's
Yeah,
funny.
it's funny. As long as you're not getting pissed on, it's funny.
I took a dump off the quarry once.
On
you?
someone?
While my friends
On
were in
someone.
it. You know, like we were jumping into the quarry and
Oh.
stuff. I took a dump off the edge and
Just splash.
I don't know.
I can't do that. I can't.
I
just,
never
like,
liked pooping anywhere.
Yeah,
outside.
I can't just like hang off a bridge and shit.
it's not so bad.
Oh,
What'd you wipe with?
Yeah.
Where'd you jump in the
Yeah,
water?
what
Just
did
jumped
you-
into the water,
what did you?
man.
You probably landed your own shit.
Nah,
Right in your
you
mouth.
think I'm
You fucking
dumb,
karate
man? You think I'm
chops the
some kinda-
fucking
Wait,
trunks up into
like,
your ass.
Toilets aren't that hard to come by.
Not at the quarry.
You guys
they
piss
definitely
and
are.
shit on people?
Jesse, have you
At
ever
the quarry,
found a
they are hard to come by
toilet at the
toilets, I'll
quarry?
tell you.
No.
A lot of people.
You never shit outside.
I won't tell you
Yeah.
which quarry it was
A
because
lot
I
of
don't
people
want to be
shit in
prosecuted.
Beltsville. That doesn't seem to bother
Oh, that's
anybody.
the truth. There's like an oil floating on top of the water at
I'm
Beltsville.
trying to think of the last time I shit outside on purpose. I don't remember.
That
is-
I'll tell you when it was.
You're
We
adding
did,
exclusive
I-
conversation.
we went to a Total Archery Challenge, and
Oh.
we went. We
Shout
go
out.
one Friday, and then Saturday they have like a party there, which I found out that like they don't like party.
Like the way
I was
you
the
do?
only one who blacked out.
Yeah,
So
people are competing.
everyone else was there for the raffle.
What the
fuck kind of party is this, guy?
Well, like they have a cover band, and I was like, cool. I guess we're getting fucked up. No
Nothing.
one was. Just me.
Yeah.
So I woke up hungover, and we were drinking like some shitty special beer. It was like some Pittsburgh fucking. It was probably like Iron City.
Yeah, some bullshit.
Yeah, and it fucked my guts up, and I had to shit the next day while we were doing Total Archery Challenge. And I remember I like went in around in like a fucking like the inside of like a pine tree that was like opened up. But I also I like my asshole's
Wait,
pampered.
How
Like,
big? How big was this pine tree?
I was like the size of this table.
Sizable.
There was
Good
a
size.
bunch in a row, and then in the middle there was like a little camping
Just
area.
a little
Other people have shit there, I
clearing.
bet.
Yeah, totally.
But I bring baby wipes with me everywhere now.
Oh, you have to.
yeah. They're like
listen.
they're in my book bag, in the fucking trunk, my car, my sock.
Thank
I
God.
don't-
See, I knew.
Yeah, I'm
You're
not.
a
I'm
wife's
not
guy.
a
You're a
savage.
wife's guy. You're a wife's
I'm not
guy,
just
yeah.
shit in the woods and
I've-
using a fucking pine cone.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Put up my asshole for the day.
I've had this debate with a lot of people. I don't care what anybody says. If you are wiping your ass with toilet paper after you shit,
You have shit
You
still
do
in your
not
ass.
have a clean asshole. I don't care. You could argue with me all day long. Right now, if you wipe your ass with toilet paper, drop your pants. I want to see your asshole. Guaranteed. Dirty. There's no way.
what a promo.
There's no way. There's no way.
Hey,
There
drop your
isn't.
fucking pants.
You know what else I realized
There's
too? is
no
we-
way.
We just rented a cabin up in Port Jervis.
Port
And,
Jervis, New York.
Jervis.
That's nice.
That's
They
just how I
had
feel.
they had a bidet.
I want to
They're
get
cheap.
one.
They're
I
cheap.
want to get one.
My
This
boss
one
has
was-
been
this
telling me
one was
about
on-
getting
They're
one.
like
Yeah.
$100 on
You
Amazon.
get the one
Not
that's
even-
attached to the seat.
You can get one that attaches to the seat and goes right. The water goes right underneath it.
Yeah.
This one was because if you get the ones that's not heated, and you don't get anything crazy. $45.
Done. Sold.
Done.
Sold.
Fill my asshole
Yeah,
with water.
fill your water bottle.
But it was awesome. Like I was like, oh wow, that's now I know what my asshole's supposed to feel like when I'm done shitting.
Yes.
Port Jervis.
Yeah. And I don't care. Like if you just got to use like one wipe, make sure you're clean. And then
Sometimes I roll with just wipes.
See it. It gets a little swampy.
What
back
wipes do you use? I only use Charmin. They're the best wipes.
Well,
Target.
I can tell you
buy
if
3
you
pack.
have
Yep. Yep.
$6.
Yeah.
if,
so
you,
out
ha-
of
if
place
you
in
have
this
a
conversation.
septic system,
Yeah.
they are not.
Well,
a
it
good
says
Bad idea.
that's
That's
not true.
flushable.
It says
That's
it's
not
flushable.
true.
It says it's
That's not
flushable.
true.
No, that's what
No.
they say.
No,
That's bullshit.
I've been doing it at my parents for like probably 8 years,
Yeah.
and there's never
Well,
a problem.
I have a
Year
friend-
9
listen.
comes the problem.
Never had
Listen,
a problem.
I have a friend.
Your friend
Let's-
uses cheap wipes.
Let's call
Charmin or
let,
flushable.
Let's
Using
call
the
him.
baby wipes. The ones
His
that
name's
are a
Vic
freaking
Alba.
blanket.
Let's call him. Let's call him Vic Alba.
Shall we call your buddy Jared LaBarba and just see what his opinion on
Yes.
flushable
I'm gonna
wipes is?
bring him on.
No, I'm
the
gonna tell you.
podcast.
I just referred him to Kev down at fucking Rocky Ramen Doyle's. Shout out Rocky Ramen Doylestown. Goddamn best.
I gotta have
man.
him on too.
Oh.
See, this is why.
man.
No, but my
Pause that a
friend-
second. Pause that a
DJ Heavy
second.
Kev.
This is what I'm talking about. This is limiting us to what we're doing. I was talking to him about the new studio vibe. I want to go lapel mics. If I go lapel mics and I have 6 lapel mics, you can put 6 people in a fucking room, and it's
Right.
not 10 different camera shots.
Right.
But
That's why, because this podcast is awesome. But if we would have added Jared LaBarber or Kevin Patton, it's really awesome.
Yeah.
That's why I can't wait.
I would love to get
fuck
Kevin
this
Patton
person.
down here, man.
DJ Heavy
He
Kev,
will,
baby.
He will.
Him?
He's fucking shy.
Can we get him, Risky, and if we could get Lazy Kid too,
I'm down.
dude,
Go on.
be a good time.
Vic
Anyway.
Alba's asshole.
So
I'd bullshit
I know
him.
Vic
He
Alba.
was-
He's probably buying fucking
No.
fucking
No.
BJ's or Sam's Club.
No.
People, I got 10,000 wipes
No.
for $6. Of
No.
course, your fucking shit's
lot
gonna
of money.
flood.
No, the good
Paying
ones.
fucking goddamn
And what happened is-
$9 a fucking container.
He doesn't. Let's just say he doesn't eat properly.
Yeah.
So because of that, you tend to go to the bathroom more if you eat, say, fast food and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
for a good 3 months, he always swore by it. You have to use wipes. You have to use wipes. But until the septic system backed up.
Right.
And the guy's sitting there pumping the septic system. The guy's just going, these fucking wipes. And he goes, what? And he goes, these fucking wipes. He was pulling out massive balls of wipes. And the guy goes, well, they're disposable. They're supposed to dissolve. And he said, they are the worst fucking things you can use.
I've heard
and
that,
my
though.
uncle was a
I've-
plumber.
I've heard
My
that.
uncle,
I've heard
listen.
that.
Talk to the plumbers,
My
man.
uncle was a plumber, and I asked him about him, and I said, even like city stuff. He said, if you have a newer house,
Who fucking
it's
cares about
fine.
the city?
No, but it's fine. If you have older pipes, like say in my house,
Yeah.
it has the old pipes and like the cast iron stuff,
Yeah.
and the paper gets stuck on
Stuck.
it, and it'll clog everything.
Yeah, my parents don't have that. They have a nice fucking
So you're
septic
fine.
system, all right?
Yeah.
They got fucking
Yeah.
shitting down some Civil
Well,
War
yeah.
Are
toilet.
you telling me you only poop at your parents' house?
Yeah. Beat it.
Is that what we? Is
Yeah,
that, no,
seriously.
is that what we've been getting to this whole time? You only shit at your parents' house?
Yeah.
no. Well, Kyle Cummings,
You poop here?
he's one that he has wipes, but they don't flush them.
Oh, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, see, that weirds me out as well.
You better have a.
It's just like a
sealed up
baby
trash
diaper, I
can.
guess.
Sealed up trash can.
I don't do it. But maybe just somebody has kids, it wouldn't matter as much.
It stinks.
Honestly,
I don't know.
I wouldn't flush them, no matter
I
what
don't
they
know.
say
I just
on
feel
the
like
fucking
I'm
package.
just everyone's just constantly riddled with pink eye.
I don't know, man. The ones I get says they're plumber approved.
Yeah, but it's bullshit.
I don't care.
I don't think it is
pink eye.
bullshit. I
Yeah.
think what you just said. It's the fucking it's the septic.
Hey, you know what? Call it bullshit, but people in China are happy.
They're happy people.
That's
Yeah,
the
all right,
podcast. All right. Good stuff. I'm just kidding. China.
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 So 3 weeks. Do another one.
3 weeks. What would that put us at?
2 weeks
Very
hand
end of
job,
August?
3 weeks blow job, whatever.
End of August. I got vacation the first week of September. So
Where you
that'd be
going?
cool. Outer Banks.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Last year we went down.
Hey,
got
when are we
there.
going to go on a bike ride, man?
I go with Kevin on Thursdays. You can meet us over at Heavy Kev's house. We usually go for like 15 miles.
That's fine. I can do that.
It's
Mileage
easy.
Yeah,
It's
that's
easy.
great. Where do you go?
We go to Kev's and then we ride our bikes down to some towpath next to some fucking canal. I don't know. It's
Where does
Bethlehem.
Kev live?
Bethlehem.
Yeah, but where in Bethlehem?
Over by, where they.
I mean, don't give his whole shit away.
No, like if you go,
This can
like
be
you're
cut.
at the Keystone Pub and take a left, and you follow it out that way. There's like a baseball field.
Uh-huh.
It's over by there's condos over by Heights Market.
Yep.
Yeah, he's back in there.
Okay. I know where he's at.
That's
yeah,
going
you can get to
closer
you can get
towards-
to DNL from
Yes.
Freemansburg
Yeah,
Avenue.
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's been underwater for the past couple days, though.
we'll be fine.
So
It's gonna.
Where
go
were
on.
you? Where were you
Just
riding?
pedal really fast.
that was all DNL the past one.
Yeah.
The
That looked
last
cool.
ride.
Dude,
the day
where
I
was
got
that?
before
Where
my
was
birthday.
that spot where the water was?
That's
Yes.
DNL Trail, man.
That's
That's
sick,
right
dude.
down. That's 2 miles exactly
so
from
sick.
downtown east and south.
Dude, when you were riding through the water, I was like, dude, this dude is a badass. I saw it. I knew it.
I thought you were at Traxler Game.
I was doing all of 5 miles an
Dude,
hour
it
through
was
that
so.
water. I know it was
so
incredible.
sick. It was so
You know,
sick.
it's funny because I
was chubby up.
have over 10 people message me and say, "Where is that spot?"
Did you forget
I'm
we
like,
had this conversation?
I
already?
know we did.
Oh, okay.
But did we have it with the radio? No.
No, you're right.
So,
Great point.
But they all messaged me and they said, "Where's that
embarrassed.
spot?" For your information, there's a little spot 2 miles south of Easton on a DNL trail where sometimes the canal likes to run over the bike path
Every
into
time
the
it
Delaware
rains.
River.
Yeah.
Every time it rains.
Exactly. So
Did you ever see the smile on people's faces when they drive through the Lehigh Valley Zoo Game Preserve and they get to put their little tires in the, in the water?
it's funny. Yeah, it's pretty
I like
cool.
doing that.
Same kind of feeling I had
Sometimes
though
I'll
the
go
other
there
day. It
at
was
night.
nifty.
Sick.
And you know what?
I
It
go
was
there at
real
night and
hot
roll
after
through it.
19 miles of riding.
Bet.
It was real hot and going through that water and having a little splash. up on me.
Refreshing.
Little splash.
Fucking
splash.
nice.
What?
lie.
Where was that at? Where you said they drive through the
Trexler
water?
Game Preserve.
Yeah.
Yeah, Truckster Game. Yeah.
We should go there and ride.
That place is great. Actually, it's a good ride.
Can you?
No, they have trails there. There's actually
Oh.
like not a freestyle, but there's like a
There is like a berm kind of
there's a
ground.
berm, and then there's like a seesaw thing.
At the Game Preserve.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
It's neat.
I didn't know that. Where do you like? go? Like, where do you
There's like
park to
there's
ride
different. There's
that?
like 2 to 3 different entrances.
A lot of people end up parking on the roads.
like past the covered bridge
Yep,
area?
they end up parking on the road near there,
Oh.
and I've seen them do that, and then they ride up to the destination.
I had no idea that was even a thing there, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, it's a little far away from home for me.
TBH.
TBH, considering the DNL trail is 2 minutes from my house.
Yeah,
If I
yeah.
just drive down to 611, it's right there on,
I
on the
gotcha.
canal towpath, and I can go whichever direction I want. So.
611 is nice. I used to ride a motorcycle there. It's fun.
Ride motorcycle on 611. I don't agree with the bicycle riders
Yeah,
on
that's probably not
611. You
safe.
dumb bastards. Sorry, a lot of my friends are road bikers, but that's not a road that I would choose to ever ride a fucking bicycle on. There's
Yeah.
no fucking shoulder.
I rollerblade on that road.
Yeah, well, that's a little more aggressive than riding bikes now, isn't it?
Hey,
Yeah.
two roll for life,
Rollerblading's
27.
pretty fucking tough.
Skitching for life.
Yeah.
That was a decent Sega game.
Grab a fender and go,
Yeah,
boy.
skitching, man.
Yeah, sketch it up.
I've rented that game multiple times.
Sketching.
Sketch.
Two
It was
roll.
a good one.
Two roll
PlayStation
for life.
1. PlayStation
Was it
1.
PlayStation 1? It
PS1.
wasn't Sega
Oh.
Genesis, yeah.
That's good.
PS1.
Jack Ryan Radio, Dreamcast.
I didn't like that.
All right.
No one did. That's why that
Boys.
system lasted a month.
Excellent show.
Thank you guys for
This
coming
was
on.
goofy. We had a lot of hot dogs between all four of us.
No, it's
I'm really
gonna. I
full.
mean, it's gonna take a couple shows that we get a fucking format going.
I'm gonna feel pretty terrible tomorrow morning.
Oh,
I
I'm
think.
gonna definitely
Come
shit
4:30
so
when
much.
that alarm goes off, it's gonna
I'm
be like
gonna have
no,
to park and shit.
no,
I know I
no.
didn't I didn't eat really a lot or at all today, but I could eat one more hot dog.
There's a bunch behind you, and there's
Yeah,
one
there
right
are
here.
several.
I was mostly joking about
Eat
it.
it now.
I was mostly talking trash.
2 roll for life.
27.
To roll for
Rip
life.
nuts. Jesse Shive. Jesse Shive, welcome back. It's been lonely.
Back
Yeah.
from COVID.
It's good to see
Nice,
you.
Yeah.
Good to have you back.
Really good to see you.
I didn't have it. So
Quarantine.
I want to know.
Yeah.
I think next we're doing.
Most people who have it
We have a couple
say
shows
that.
in the evenings with Jesse. We're going to be doing.
And what is the date of the Tyson fight?
I don't know.
September, I thought, right?
As long as it's not when I'm on vacation, I'll definitely be getting it. There's fights tomorrow, Saturday. Come down Saturday.
Okay, let's do that.
What the hell was I going to say? I think we're
Jesse?
doing Union and Finch next week, and then we have Keystone Ammunitions, Bean Bath Cafes doing a later one, and we're getting back on track with some shit.
Nice.
It's been a lot. Then we have Clicking and Screaming on Thursdays. I don't even know when the fuck I'm going to
With
get to their stuff.
Tyler Rothrock.
Tyler
and
Rothrock, Tim Frey, whatever the fuck his last name is.
Wow.
And, I Hate Kate. I don't know her last name either.
All right.
And then Mondays is Now We Go with
Zach Maslany and J.M. Holland. I've
It's
been
fun.
recognized as one of J.M. Holland's top fans on Facebook.
I
I
don't
didn't
understand
claim
what
my
top fan
badge.
is.
Didn't claim the badge, but
I've tried
I think
to
it's
claim
funny that
badges.
shit comes up in my notifications
Yeah.
after just liking the guy's photos. Hey J.M., you're cool. That's cool. Let's smoke together or some shit, whatever.
Yeah,
I'd be into
that's
that. But
Top fan.
top
'cause they're
fan, man.
Dude.
Fucking top fan.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, I know.
That's
It is
a big deal.
Are you a fucking top fan?
No, just myself. I think.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Maybe Mike.
peasant.
I probably like a lot of Mike stuff. Maybe
it's like 6 people who do.
I listen to
one of them.
every episode, my friend.
No, Facebook. Facebook's terrible.
Well, Facebook's whack for anything. Like,
Yeah.
I get hundreds and hundreds of likes and views on every post that I make on Instagram and Facebook. I get like
6.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They bury
So it's
it.
like, all right, cool. That's awesome. I got to pay you money to
Unless
make
you put something depressing up.
And then it
People are
tells me it's
"Oh,
like
yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah."
reach
Yeah, like that
92,000
song
people
lyrics.
with $5, and they're within 2 miles. It's like, wow,
I should just put
that's a lot of
Puddle of
people
Mud
within 2 miles of me.
lyrics
I'm in the woods here. I didn't realize that there were that many people
Maybe a little AFI.
around.
I don't know. We'll see.
Puddle of Mud
Apparently
every day,
Facebook
all
knows
day.
that.
I like it. Everclear.
Thank you guys.
Rails?
Goodbye.
Us.
There was no other way to end it.